I'll tell you about that, and then y'all know we're gonna get on back to our business and our regularly scheduled program because service is the thing. So I logged on to Facebook today, and a message came up on Facebook. Y'all, please feel free to tap gift where you can. Message came up on Facebook and said, "Hey girl, how's it going?" Well, guess what? You've been doing the dang thing. Yes, you have. So you can now receive stars under your live videos. So I thought it was somebody was trying to be funny because honestly, hey, we don't be knowing. I thought it was for famous people, rich people. That's the only place that I've seen, people are able to receive stars when they live and on their content. But apparently, I'm out here sowing, and in certain places, it's time for my reap. Okay. Amen. Amen. So y'all know I do what I do anyway. So it's not like I was gonna be like, oh, you got the stars now, you gotta go. I already do what I'm gonna do. You can't make people star nothing, you can't make people give, you can't do nothing like that. And I don't even know if it's working. So if there's anybody who's on Facebook now, tell me, do you see anything different? If you want to star me, star me. If you want to give me. I'll be dropping off a word and stuff. But hey, be here, gather the information, tap or whatever, you know. So I wanted to tell y'all that because I was excited about it, and I was just like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Let me find out y'all see me, metaverse, nim, metaverse, nim. Okay, so I wanted to just share that news with y'all real quick and say thank y'all so very much, because even though I don't know how it happened, I know it has something to do with the people. Okay, something to do with the people. So I just came here tonight, see if y'all all right, everybody okay. For the duration of this live, I was able to put it on. Did I put it on Facebook? Maybe I wasn't able to. But for the duration of this live, I'm going to post the link to everything that I have. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to post it on Facebook because it is not readily available like that. But on TikTok and on Instagram, if you need anything, hit the link in my bio and go ahead. For those of you who want to get the self-paced dispatching course, for the duration of this live, you can get $100 off of it. So that means instead of it being $399, it will be $299 for the duration of this live using the code STARS, STARS. So if you need that while I am on this live, you can get it for $299. Yes, you will still get it for the maximum amount of time of 6 months. Yes, it is everything that you get and that you're going to need. I am not one of those people that if something is on a sale or a percentage off or an amount off, that I say, oh, well, since you're getting $100 off, then you're only going to have access to it for 30 days. I do not play those kind of games. It is my desire that you be successful. And if there are some people that are around you or in your surrounding areas that want to be successful in the same way, doing the same thing, you have access to this course for 6 months. Turn your thing on, sit them in front of it, and help them start their own business or help them to become your employee. All right. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? We're going to get this blessing. All right. And we're going to share this blessing. Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Because everybody don't have it like that. And for 6 months, 6 months, you know you're not going to use this thing every day for 6 months. But guess what you can do? Groom and grow you some employees, grow your business, help them grow theirs. Because one thing about a blessing is you want to be blessed and you want to keep on being a blessing. Ain't that all right? Ain't that all right? So if there is anybody who needs it for the duration of this live, you can get the self-paced dispatching course for $100 off. So that means it'll be $299. Go ahead and get yourself together. I had, y'all know I tell y'all all the business. So I had a very important update today. Y'all know the beta program. I know y'all probably haven't heard me talking about it that much. That's because it is in the works. It is being put together how I want it. Let me look at it. No, I don't like it. That's not what I said. Change that up. Let me see it. Let me help you understand. This is what the people need. This is how the people need it. Okay. For those of you all who missed the announcement, excuse me, I went back to the table and I have now created a W-2 situation. So if you want to be a part of the beta program, or you already sent me an email and you want to change to the W-2 opportunity, then you can just resend me an email and say, I am interested in the W-2. So I will send when it's time to start the program. I got you, and Jeanette, 1 second. When it's time to start the program, I will send you an application for employment at the time instead of for the individual portion. That is still going to be available for those who want to do that. I will be able to give all of the information very soon. So I just wanted to give an update because I never want y'all to feel like I was out here just gathering information for my email list. Okay, so Anjanette, are you interested in getting the self-paced dispatcher course for, I'm in here, Facebook acting crazy. Is it? Hey, Kim, I don't know what's up with Facebook, but I don't even know how I'm gonna see see about the stars. Hey, Mr. Logistics, how's it going? So let me put the link. So for those who want to hit the link in my bio on TikTok, and you will select the option that says the self-paced course. When you get it, when you get to checkout, in the coupon section, you're going to put stars, STARS, and it will take $100 off of the course for you. This is only available for those who just came in for the duration of this live. Facebook and YouTube. Give me 1 second. I'm going to post the link here for you all because there's no place for me to put it in the bio or for y'all to go back to it while we on here like this right here. So give me just a second. MT. Oh, I'm sorry. Easy Tree. That's where I want to go. Easy Tree. Here I go. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Of course, as always, y'all hold on 1 second because I'm not looking at the screen like I should be. But if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. I am not one of those people who gonna say, oh, no, I'm not going to be able to answer that right there because if it's something that I teach or something that somebody paid for, no, I will not be able to give you that information verbatim or specifically. However, I will figure out a way to remix it so you can get the understanding because I always want to be fair and do right by folks because that's the right thing to do. So if anybody who needs it on Facebook, there it is. I will pin it. And I'm going to post it over here on YouTube. So if anybody comes in and they need it, and I'm going to pin it to the top. So that's it for that pin. All right, so now I'm gonna look at the screen, make sure I answer everyone. Pin, comment. Okay, boom. So if there's anybody who needs it, hit the link in the bio, go to the self-paced dispatcher course, get it, go to checkout. And for the duration of this live, you will be able to get it for $100 off. Or let's talk about that. So I did this a few nights ago. You all, if you do not purchase it during the live, you cannot get it. I have had some pissed off emails from where people put it in their cart. And then when they went in their own time, when they got ready to purchase it, they could not do that. I be very clear and very fair. For the duration of the live, this is not one of those things where you can put it in the cart and say, oh, when I get paid. That's not how it works. I am giving the maximum amount of information already for the least amount in the industry. So I try to do that because we do be on here for a long time. We do gather a lot of information. And some people be, ready right now. So I want to offer that. And in fairness of you, allowing me to have your time, I want to do something. So that it is what it is on that. So y'all was on here earlier and I was, talking good. Things are moving, things are shaking. So I want to just reiterate or have a conversation again about, what's happening in the transportation. Y'all see what's happening in the news. I'm not a news watcher. However, I do tend to pay attention to things that are concerning the industry. We're gonna cut and dry. The gas is about to be a fool. I'm sorry, it's already a fool. Cause them folks over there doing what they doing, how they doing, and that's where we get what we need to get from concerning the fuel. It is increasing. So I want to just advise, if you will, for carriers, dispatchers, owner operators, who however you're running business. I just want to advise that you study the lane, you study areas, and we are all going to be affected in some sort of way. But this is why, in my interview process, and this is why I tell you all, and that's why I tell y'all the stuff. So because we are the SME, we are the subject matter expert. So when we get ready to take on a carrier, there are things that we want to say up front, because we want to be mindful, we want to be careful, and we want to understand. So in my interview process, one of the things that I do and that I say is I advise them. I let them know that, hey, there are going to be, these are the times that the industry is going to be slow. Now, you can't tell people, grown people, what to do. You can't tell some children what to do. So this is kind of a mild way to say you might want to save your money, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. So I inform them when slow times are, and I'm going to implement. There may be times where things are going on in the world and there isn't anything that me as the dispatcher or anyone can do anything about. So you want to be mindful of those times. Right now is one of those times. There are businesses right now that just may not make it, because they just aren't in financial position. No, that is nothing on you or towards you or anything like that, because you can't do anything about people's financials and how they keep their books, and if they save everything that they have or if they spend. That's not on us. But we can inform and say there will be times that things will happen that there's nothing that we can do anything about. So at those times, we may have to move differently. We may have to accept things that we don't want to accept. But again, those conversations and those things will depend on you. If you can work through those times, guess what? So can I. I'm gonna dispatch you down. If you say or see that, I might not be able to do this, as the dispatcher, I can also say, hey, things are rough. I can have the conversation. I can look at my books, I can look at my household, and I can see what I can stand, because I'm watching just like they are. So as a dispatcher, I am looking to see what's happening. There was somebody on here earlier that said that they run Amazon. They have a day cab, and the loads that they normally take that are like $1,300 this week, they are $645. So we see that it is affected and it's being affected. Now, let me tell you something while we're on that page. You do not have to accept this stuff, because the brokers, they still got it, but they're going to try it. They're going to try it. And you're going to have some brokers that you just can't negotiate with. They just don't have it or whatever. They don't want to get up off of it. And you just going to have to leave it where it is. Or you may have a carrier or that says, look, listen, I know that that's crappy, but some money is better than no money. And then you're going to have some of your owner operators, carriers, independent contractors that say, oh no, I'm sitting nice enough at the bank that I'm able, and I'm not going to accept that. We still want to push them, y'all. We still want to push them, because when we take crappy rates, it affects us all. Somebody last week took that load for $645. Somebody last week took, so that affects it as well. But when we do stuff like that, we have to, know that the broker is going to try it the following week. And now being able to try that on top of saying, oh, well, the gas is the reason why you should pay me. Yes, that's not a negotiation point, but don't play. Don't play, because guess what? We still got to move. We still got to eat. We still need tissue to wipe our behind. We still want new shoes on our feet. We still want electronics. We want to run this tax money up. And if the trucks can't move, okay, we picking up what each other putting down. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about that a little bit today, because it is important. It is something that we need to be paying attention to. It is something that needs to be spoken of. So if you want to revise your interview process and how you want to do things, you may want to add the things that you can think of that you won't be able to do anything about. into your interview process or your beginning stages. That way, when it is happening like now, it is more of a reminder than just brand new information to them. So you want to make sure that you say, hey, remember when we began, we said that these will be the slow times. We said that there may be things that happen in the world that will affect us, but there's anything that we can do about it. Now is that time, you know, how do you want to move? And there's a way to work it out. You got some that'll be in financial position and you'll still be able to get paid your percentage and y'all will still move how y'all need to move and all will be well. Hello. And then you may have some that you are looking at and you see and they are looking at, and although they are in a space of safety, they may not be able to stand it. So you can observe. Y'all know I'm in the action. So I'm telling you all things that are help you moving in your business, helping somebody else's business, things that you can use. So you may say, hey, this has been going for about 3 weeks. I know we're not moving like we want to because we the dispatcher. We know what's getting paid. We facilitating the money. Okay. So you may want to say, hey, until this eases up, until whoever the people is, big boy toys, little boy toys, whatever it is that they're gonna do to regulate this situation. I can go down and say, for example, I charge 8%. So for this time until they get this regulated, because you don't look at your books and you don't look at your household, okay, you can say for until this is over and things get back in balance, I'll only charge you 7% or I'll only charge you 6.5%, for this time. When things get right, get better, get balanced, whatever, then we will increase back to the 8% and resume business as normal. Again, this is your business and this is remixes that you can offer because you still want to show your carrier that, yes, I want my percentage. Okay. Yes, run me mine. However, I am not so hungry for money or so delusional that I don't see what is happening and you are not or may not be in position to do it how it was. So this is what I'd like to offer. That brings, even more respect and notoriety to you as a business. If that is something that you can stand, y'all know I'm always going to tell y'all, if it don't fit in your budget and it don't fit with your household and your lifestyle, then you can't offer that. You can't do that. I'm just not going to be able to do it. I'm going to do what I can when I can. If you can't stand it, holler back when it pick back up. We'll resume business as usual. You do what you have to do, how you have to do it. So, excuse me. So I wanted to talk about that because that is very, very important now. This fuel, in some places, somebody said in California today that it was 900, $512. Lord, why does this 100? You hear me? I receive it, because I keep on saying it. $5.12 a gallon and stuff like that. $4 and some change. So as dispatchers, listen, dispatchers, carriers, we are not going to be discouraged. We're going to be aware because I'm not going to get, throw my beliefs too deeply on anyone, but some of us believe that we are in this world and not of this world. And we are still seeing success. We are still seeing, we are still thriving during demics, simics, and whatever is coming through. We are still thriving. We are still moving. Some of us have seen the greatest things that we ever did see in our lives during these things. But we still have to be aware. We still want to be aware and just know what's going on. I am a person that I don't really care for the news. I don't watch it. I don't operate in fear situations. However, this affects my livelihood. So I'm going to focus on the fuel. I'm going to focus on what is happening. I'm going to focus on the 4C of this because I want to be aware and I want my owner operators to be as well aware as well. My owner, he is up on it. He looks, deeply into, what it is that he wants to. But me, I'm concerned about this part of the news. I'm concerned about where the drivers are going. I'm concerned about those sorts of things. Whatever else is going on, that's their business. Okay. I don't subscribe to it, but I want to make sure that I come on and talk to you all who are my community, y'all my folk, y'all my people. And I want you all to know because we have on these lives. We have dispatchers, we have carriers, we have brokers, we have those who are going to get into it. So we talk about, hey, y'all, we talk about all of the things because we need to know, and we need to make sure that we are keeping up. We need to make sure that they know that we are not just here um, for our coinage. We're gonna get our coinage, but we want you to know that we are reasonable people, and we have to remix where we need to. We have to make changes. We have to implement. We have to take away, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about that because it's going down. It's happening. Also with that, those are the times where you look at your map. Okay, you looking at the DAT load board and you're looking at the analytics. I didn't say you booking a load, although there ain't nothing wrong with that, but you're looking at what is happening, where is happening, where is the work. Okay, and these are sometimes where you're going to have the conversation, where you're going to have to say, and this is just an example. Okay, um so listen, with the gas doing what it's doing, with the slowdowns or the pickups or whatever is happening, in order to here, because as a dispatcher, we are foreseeing the things. In order for us to maintain, we can no longer, you've told me what you can do. You told me how it's looking. You told me, so in listening to you, I created a new plan of action. In that plan of action, I see. So whereas we used to ride cross country, we used to go from Florida all the way over to California. Um, we are not in position gas wise to do that. So what I did see is there's a hot hub. There is an area that has a lot of work, a lot of consistent work. Okay. So I propose that we go to that area and work that area for 2, 3 weeks at a time, which will go ahead and stack our bank. Okay. In doing this will, because when you present something to your carrier, owner, operator, independent contractor, you want to help them see why it makes sense. So when I present it to you, I want to be able to say, so what I propose is that we now go from Florida, okay, to Texas or the Midwest, and then depending on what your equipment is too. I see that in this area there is a lot of work going on. It is consistent. There's a whole lot going on in this area. If we want to continue to thrive, I propose that we go to this area, we stay in this area 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time, and that way, if we have to deadhead back home to Florida to rest or whatever it is that we're going to do, we have made so much money while we were in there that it is fine. Also, while we were in there, we were able to control the gas that we were using because we stayed in this proximity. We knew that we were only going to be using or needing $400 worth of gas for 4 weeks. Okay, yes, that's unrealistic, but you are able to budget in that gas, whereas you would have paid $1,000 going across to get where you're going. You stayed in this one unfamiliar hub, but you worked, and you now in a month you done made $40,000. And whereas you was going back and forth, you was only making 25, 30 a month, depending on your equipment and the variables. So y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm showing you all yet another space and reason why we are necessary. And if we do what we need to do, how we need to do it, we will always be helping out the company, always helping them see success, and be able to maneuver and change with time. We will always, because that is what we do. We facilitate the movement and the money to help companies see the success that they seek. And in return, run us out a couple of dollars. Okay, so this is, I might not be as animated yet tonight as I normally am, but we really, have to get into it. We really have to talk about it. And I also wanted to make sure that people are not discouraged. Do not let it discourage you. Let it teach you. Let it help you rise to the occasion. Step up and step out. Let it, because it's here for us to have. It's here for us to learn. And if it doesn't matter what's going on, a little change, a couple tweaks here, a little remix there, ain't never hurt nobody, because we will get into situations. And if you are with a more seasoned carrier, they're used to doing a whole lot more. Their authority is mature. They've been out there. You just remind them of where we were in the beginning. The issue that we're having now is the gas increase. But when we were beginning, we were not able to move. We were not bringing in any money. We weren't even making enough to get. So you just kind of take them. Look here. Remember when. All right. And do you see how we make a change in 30 days and 45 days and 60 days and 90 days? No, ma, not discouraged at this part of the learning process. I know that's right. Just a reminder, and it can be done, but we already work together, but we have to work together even more, and we have to trust that this is what we're going to have to do. So what equipment type will profit the most with gas oils issues starting now? That is something that you will have to research, Kamisha. I did give you a resource, but you will have to take a look into that, and see what happens, what is moving. And you can one resource would be the DAT load board, because they have a lot of information on there. And other resources you will find. I'm sure you can get you some Google direction, but you will. This is that is it for you. But I want to say this about equipment in general. It won't matter what equipment you get if you don't know how to maximize it. If you don't know how to run it to maximize capacity. But definitely check that out. Speaking of the DAT load board, the DAT, if there's anyone who needs a free 30-day subscription to the DAT load board, hit the link in my bio and get your free 30 days. Okay? Choose whatever board you want for your free 30 days. All right? And just check it out. If you want to, it has a lot of information there. If you want to, know more, learn more, DAT has a whole YouTube channel that will break it down. I don't need all of the stuff that they have on there, but it is worth getting yourself familiarized with. So you hit it, you got to remix, you got to all sorts of things. So yeah, y'all, it's out here, it's going down. We are experiencing it. That's what our community is about. Experience and application. We are experiencing these high gas prices. We are hearing our carriers, confirm what we're reading or hearing. Mine, I'm always gonna shout them out because he don't be playing. He is prepared. He listens to my proposal. We come together. We operate. We have to change. Y'all know I'm good with giving the information on a lot of things, but this is a time that we really have to look into some things. We hope that it gets better sooner than later, but we are definitely prepared for extending. And I want you all to be prepared as well, because the truck's gonna be moving. The truck's gonna be moving. Just how you move them in certain seasons outside of winter, spring, summer, fall seasons, more so in such a time as this, is going to make or break. This is definitely going to separate the boys from the men. But it is my hope, it is my prayer that nobody really has to go out of business, but it'll be a teaching, it'll be a coaching opportunity. It'll be a way for businesses to really look at what they're doing, how they're doing it. Are they prepared? Get prepared, be prepared, just things. Because one thing about this trucking industry, there is opportunity to make a whole lot of money. But if you have never had money and you have no discipline, it can definitely humble you for sure, and or take you down. So it is our task as the dispatchers, as the introduction sometimes, to just let them know, just to school them. People do not mind information. If you get somebody who doesn't want to hear it, doesn't want to move forward with you, that's fine. You still educated them. Now, whatever they do, that is not on you. So y'all, we watching, we making sure we're learning. Um, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I'll just say it again, for the duration of this live, if there's anyone who needs the self-paced dispatching course, um, for the duration of this live, you can get $100 off. If you hit the link in my bio, go to the self-paced dispatching course, and at checkout, you want to put in STARS, STARS. The reason I put that on there, because for those who just came in, when I logged in today, Facebook told me that I can now receive stars during my lives. I said, all right then, Facebook. I thought it was just for famous people, but I've been working. So I appreciate y'all. If y'all are on Facebook, hey Claudia, do y'all see anything different on my live? Does it show you a way to give stars? Because I don't see anything different. I don't know if I need to be on my phone. I don't know. But I appreciate it. Facebook said, look, El, I'm going to give you a way for the people to give you a love offering. Okay, then. I appreciate it. But I'm still out here sowing. The reap going to come. But sowing, being of service, that's my heart. So I'm looking screen to screen, y'all. If anybody has any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. Recorded video. Yes, it's a live recording from a live course, user 7. From a live course. It was intended to be the recording. So I'll be able, I won't be sitting there looking like I'm talking to myself. Plus, it was important to me that it be live so people can ask real questions. So when you all get the course, you're going to see the people, you're going to see the questions, you're going to see the comments, you're going to see the screens, you're going to see how to use it. It is set for you all. You have access to it for 6 months, but it's set where you can have it on one screen, one area, but you can actually do the things that I'm talking about. So it's set so you can, if you are a hands-on visual, need to listen to it with your eyes closed. I can't think of all the, the kinetics or whatever they call it. Yes, it's user 7 for the duration of this live. Once this live ends, the $100, what you want to call it, offer will be taken away. Well, I keep seeing people saying mentor. I don't have a mentorship. Well, I guess you would call the $25 a month, the $25 a month business, the confidence building sessions. Is that what you're talking about? Is for those who've already taken a course. So we meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesdays, and we cold call and we contact brokers for those who have gotten their yes. And then on Thursday night, we meet up and we just have a session and we talk about, it could be subject based. Right now, we're talking a lot more about the action because many of the people that are in there now in the cold calling, we have gotten a yes. So we are operating in the space of what to do, how to do, and people are really showing us what's up. And what they gonna do and how they're gonna be. I am a fair person, so if you come and I realize that you have not taken a course, I will refund you and remove you. I do not think that it is okay for people not to have all that they need, and I don't think that it's effective even for $25 if you don't know or have a foundation. So it is for those who've already taken a course, or you are self-taught. So, and I'll know, by the questions that you ask. I purchased a course on, and what's the pros and cons of becoming a broker versus a dispatcher? A broker is expensive, and if you don't know how to dispatch, you are not going to be a successful broker. Let me take that back. If you do not know how to dispatch, the chances of you being a successful broker will be extremely challenging. There are a whole lot of brokers who are taking my course right now because they heard about brokering and they heard, oh, don't become a dispatcher because they don't make the money. Becoming a broker is the money. And then they realized that becoming a broker was expensive and no money was coming in, and they did not have what was needed for brokers. I mean, for shipping contracts. So I can't tell nobody what to do, but I advise becoming a dispatcher first because you know what to do. You know how to get carriers, retain them. You get experience by calling brokers so you can hear what you like, what you don't like. You can hear, y'all take advantage of it. You know, you can see what their pricing is, what they're saying, you know, and it will really help you out when you start to try to get contracts with brokers, I mean, with shippers. And also, you want to have a plethora of carriers. So when you do operate in your brokerage and you contact shippers and the shippers ask, okay, what you got for me? You want to be able to say, okay, I have access to 30 trucks. I got 4 box trucks. I got, 17 refrigerated tractor trailers. I got, 12 dry vans, and I got 2 flatbeds. That's what the broker want to hear. And then the broker want to hear, okay, so what you want to be paid? What should make me start working with you? And then after listening to the brokers for a while, you got your broker course and your broker information. So I just advise, because brokering, it is expensive, and you don't want to get your, I ain't count nobody pocket. Okay. But you just want to do what makes sense. The description, no, but I can tell you about it. So the courses, you have access to it for 6 months. It talks to you about never hearing about dispatching all the way through running your business. So I talk to you about what we are, who we are, what we do. Then I talk to you about setting up your business. Then I talk to you about what you need in the business. You're welcome. As far as your phone lines, your Adobes, all of the things. And not only do I talk about it, you all, I show you everything that I have, everything that I use every day. Then we go into the verbiage, what you're gonna say. So all of the things that we say before we find out anything about the transportation industry, I'm gonna help you take that out of the window. Because when you speak to a broker and you say, I have a semi truck, I have one of the big trucks, what's going to be on the truck, what's on, when you use street words, they're going to hang up on you, or they're going to tell you that they got the load covered, because they're going to know that you are new and you do not know what you're talking about. But when you call them up and you say, hey, how's it going? My name is Marian, giving you a call from the transportation company. I'm calling on the load that you have from so and so, such and such. And they say, is it still available? And when they say, yes, it is, this is, in case they leave something out, they might say, okay, it's 45,000 pounds. It picks up at 9 a.m. It needs to be dropped off 2 days from now at 7 a.m. Then you say, okay, so what's the commodity? They know that means what is going to be on my truck, but you want to say commodity. You don't want to say, well, what's on there, what I'm going to be taking, you don't want to say that kind of stuff. So all of that, how long do you think I will be able to start? Is there anybody on here who has taken it? Anybody? Well, normally there are people on here and they say that you will be ready to start as soon as you finish. That is how thorough the course is. I really literally take you through my everyday. Oh, Tasha's here. So she can tell. I normally like for people who took it to tell y'all, because they're gonna, let me tell you something about people. They don't tell you the truth. They'll be like, I paid for it and I'm gonna say what I want to say. So Tasha, right here, she has taken it. I'm glad to see you on here. But I go through everything. I show you every app, not app, every website that I use, everything. I don't keep anything from you. And again, you have access to it for 6 months. I actually encourage, I need you to hear me well. Encourage anybody who purchases this course, you have access to it for 6 months. So I want you to learn it. If you know anybody who's interested, friend or family, or you're hiring, getting you some employees, you can log them into this and train, let them be trained while you continue doing what it is that you do. Okay, I am not the one that's going to be on here telling y'all, hey, if you want to go ahead and get this free 30-day subscription from the DAT, and then I'm going to be on here saying, now, if you get my course, don't you show it to nobody. They got to buy their own. Nope. One person purchased it. Everybody that you know that want to take it, log them in. Because you got 6 months, and in 6 months you can build a whole business. I've been talking about this for like the past week about how you can build the business. You get it, you take it, you get your business going, you get your 5 trucks. It's going to take you some time, and you get that going. Now you're in position to hire, because now you got your 5. I don't recommend anybody take on more than 5 trucks as one person. When you get 5 trucks, you should be making enough where you can now hire. When you hire them, then you can I pay for it after 6 months? Yes, but you will after 6 months. You'll pay for it at the $399 price. However, here's the thing: when you start getting your trucks, you're gonna make the money back almost immediately when they start rolling with your percentage. If you pay for it again and you're hiring, you're going to get your money back because you got your 5, then they got 5 more. And you all got to remember that you can remix that. You can hire somebody and you can take a percentage of the loads because they're working for your business, or you can hire somebody, you can take all the money, okay, and you can pay them a salary or an hourly. So you can actually create a whole business, and then highly recommend that you do something like that. That way, that is consistently coming in. The foundation is built. Now, if you want to go into brokerage, guess what? You can now say, hey, I got 10 trucks available. You got a third employee, I got 15 trucks available. That money is consistently coming in. Now you pay for your broker bond. Now they run it, and you can do this virtually. Ain't nobody got to be at your house. You don't got to rent no building, and you still handle your business. We going virtual, y'all. We cost effective. So then you will, now you have your thing. You get somebody to take over your carriers, or you still work with them, but you got a whole call center situation going on. Now you want to operate in your brokerage. Now you want to get your bond and your authority. Now you want to start building relationships and calling up shippers, getting direct connect. And then even with that, you still do your remix. Say you got 5 dispatchers, so you got access to 20 trucks. And this is just an example, but one day it might be somebody's reality. I hope so. You got 20 trucks, right? But you know that only about 7, 8 of them are consistently on the mark. Those are the ones that you'll call to the side once you get the shipper, and you'll say, hey, I am now a broker, so you will no longer pay the dispatcher percentage. I will now pay you a certain amount, solid, from the contract or whatever it is that you have. And then the other ones that you have, you let them stay under the dispatchers. Let them stay under all of them gonna stay under there, but you won't let them know that you're now a broker, because now they feel entitled and they want what you have going on. But you're not going to mess up my relationship with this shipper, because you take the load, then you say you feel tired in the morning. I don't feel like it. I was going, You're not about to mess up my livelihood. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hello, Sharonda. It's time consuming for me. This is my first hot shot. Also, the MC is new. He has his first load on Monday going to Atlanta. It took me a whole day to find one load. Is that normal? A whole day? You are blessed, honey. You are blessed. So I'm going to give you some information that I know somebody probably did not give you. I'm going to give this to everybody. The word for the discount, if anybody needs the self-paced dispatching course, is STARS. STARS. I put that because I can now get stars on my lives on Facebook. So stars for $100 off for the duration of this live only. So Sharonda, yes, that's not normal. It's not really normal to find something that fast. So that is good. So this is the thing with new carriers, new authorities, you all. People who've been listening to me, they already know it, but I love new people because I love to be able to impart the information on you as well. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm sorry if I did. I'm sorry. I missed how to pay and take the course. Okay, Mrs. B. Gaines, I got you in just a second, Sharonda. Mrs. B. Gaines, you will hit the link in my bio. You will select the self-paced dispatching course option. Once you get it in your cart, there's going to be an area for you to put the word star in, and it's going to take the $100 off, and then you'll make your payment. Right, a whole day. So let's talk. I'm gonna talk to Sharonda. I'm gonna talk to everybody, but I thank Sharonda for the question. So with a new authority, you're welcome. You are welcome. I appreciate y'all so much. You, for the first 90 days, it is going to be challenging to move or consistently move a new authority. Um, and while I'm on the subject, there's a lot of people that probably took other courses and you just have questions. Please get my ebook. It's $9.99. It will help you interview a carrier. So there's information that you need to know that you need to ask before you take people on. And also knowing that in the first 90 days is going to be challenging and that there may not be any movement or it may take forever for them to move. This is something that you want to tell them before you take them on. That way they know you have an understanding. If they decide to move forward, then they understand that, listen, you knew and we're not going to move. Try your hardest, y'all, and this is just for everybody. Um, try to, who wants to sign up with me? I had a list of companies who take new carriers. Don't tap into, soliciting over here, cause y'all know certain stuff we can't say no more on TikTok. You can't look like you're not a business, or you like we can't say the C app word. We can't say drive. We can't say SALE. We can't say, certain things. So I don't know what's sensitive and what's not, but we'll talk about it. Oh, boom. There you go. Well, I don't know about signing up with you. One person has to sign in, but you all can talk about the login. So when a company is new, I understand what you're saying now. When a company is new, it's going to be challenging. In the ebook, it will help you to interview them because there's things that you want to know. You don't want to find yourself desperate and take on the first person you know and you don't know anything about them, and then you find out how hard it is after. So yeah, that's and they've been like doing the fool with it. So we gonna talk about it though, but we just won't put it in the public. So you want to look into that. You also want to watch for what I like to call red flags. So here is something that is very important to me, and you can ask in your interview process. Do you have a cushion? 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 That means, are you in financial position to take care of everything that you took care of before getting this truck in this company, as well as all of those things and this truck, this company, the insurance, the maintenance, the miscellaneous, the fuel, because of that. If you get somebody and you don't check that information out, listen, don't worry about it. Don't feel no kind of way about it. We just talking because for future reference. And a lot of times if you have a question, I can show you how to run that back and retract that and remix your words and revisit the conversation to bring it up to where you need it to be. So don't worry. I got you right here, because we're going to tell everybody, because other people need to write it down too. Okay. And since it's one of me and a whole lot of y'all, I can do it like this on right here. And I can tell a whole lot of people and y'all can write it down and be ready. Okay. For the free. Okay. Ain't no invoice involved. We're going to be right over here. Okay. Pay for what you want to pay for what you need to pay for. But I'm going to give you some stuff on here. So what you want to do is, if you get one that is just like, I need you now, I need you now. I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to roll now. I need to be making some money. I done bought this truck. I done got watch as well as pray, because they may not be in financial position and they need that truck to move because they can't quite afford it yet. They're going to put the pressure on you. They're not going to, if you don't hit them with the dose of reality, such as in this first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. We have to build credibility and relationships with these brokers. So yes, we're going to go into a contractual agreement. Yes, I'm going to start working with and for you, but the rules don't change. If there is a company or a shipper or a brokerage that a shipper is working with, you have access for 6 months. I'm sorry, Billy. But it's self-paced. So now thank y'all. Look at y'all coming through. But well, you're challenging to keep it moving. But if you have the conversation up front, they know, they understand, because the rules don't change. So if there's a brokerage or a brokerage that works with a shipper, and the shipper say that they won't take nobody that hasn't been in business for at least 60 days, you as a dispatcher cannot do anything about it. We cannot make them people take on our carrier. So these are some of the things that we want to discuss beforehand. So again, the ebook, My Homeboy Said, $9.99. It will help you. Number one, find. If you are taking the course, do not get the ebook, My Homeboy Said. The course includes the ebook, My Homeboy Said, and it includes the dispatcher agreement. There's a plug and play dispatcher agreement that all you got to do is throw your logo on that mug and boom, it's you. It's you. It's yours. Don't nobody know none the wiser. I am not going to be on these people internet talking about, oh, wait a minute, you did success, baby. Do what you got to do. You can add to it, you can take away from it. So you want to make sure that they know it. So the ebook, My Homeboy Says, helps you find your own carriers through the FMCSA website, create your own leads list from those findings. It helps you interview the carrier. So it helps you find out, hey, what's your equipment? Where do you want to go? What is your rate per mile? How long do you want to be out? Do you understand in the first 90 days that you're going to find that out? Is there any reason why I can't send you to a port or a military base? If you are, someone will pick it up. They'll know that, yes, I'm a felon, so we don't need to go there, and you still want to encourage them. Hey, your business can still be extremely successful. We don't have to go to those places and we still going to make that bank. It just helps me not to send you there and get our businesses in an uncomfortable situation. So it helps you. Now, if you go through the interview and they are not saying they are not your ideal candidate, you do not want to say, this ain't gonna work. You want to say, okay, so I've taken your information, and at this time, the services that you need, I am unable to provide. However, we got to keep it cute. I will keep your information. I will shop it around to those in my network. And if there is anyone that is able to handle the business, provide the level of service, whatever feels good to your mouth, I will give it to them and they will reach out to you, and you all will in turn have your own conversation. Bam, you ain't gonna talk to them no more and carrying them. I don't care if y'all on here. We're gonna be nice to you, but there's some things that we need in order to know that we will be able to assist you. No, we cannot guarantee. No, we cannot promise. But there are some things and some information that we need from you that will help us and aid us in creating a plan of action for you. Okay? Just a little something, bring your words together. You need some words, holler at me. I'll drop you off a few, but y'all write that down. So that is something that you needed to know or would have needed to know in the front end, Sharonda. However, we know it now. So if we need to backtrack and we need to remix, I'm a different kind of teacher. I operate in a little entertaining education space, and I do this every day. For 27 years, I was in service and customer service, sales. So a lot of that time I was a trainer. So I had to remix and figure out what worked and how people were going to be successful on the floor, change up old training material. But I was always myself. So I get to be myself for myself on here, and I get to help the people out. So like I said, if there's anybody who's already in the thick of something and you did not know some of this information, please ask me on here. Please ask me so we can figure out a way to get your remix, but right here on live. I don't do like private chats or private conversations and stuff like that because it costs people too much money. But if I could do it right here in a space like this, then everybody who has that question can get what they need. Let me go over here. Hold on. I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling up. Yes, I love it when I catch the announcements. Yes, and I'm going to be going there in just a moment. That'll be a part of the service. So access for 6 months. Yes, I want a female to be my accountability partner. I love it. Me, I got you. All about accountability. That's what I'm talking about, 08. Come through. I have taken the course. You won't regret it. And it is worth more than what she's charging. I appreciate that. The course has you ready as soon as you finish. How many trucks do you have, Tasha? I think Tasha's still working, but that's y'all can talk about that. The ebook is a good reference, and you have it to go back to anytime you need it. Thank you so much, Tasha. How many trucks do you have? Hello, I think that says Zaza. I think I got that part right. I don't want to mess people's name up. I have one right now, and I just took the course, and I now have my daughter doing it. Oh, there you go. Does the course show you the board? I'm struggling with learning how to search the board? Yes, it does. Whoops. I show you everything. Everything. So you will get, what you need in the usage out of every day. And also, if you need more with the board, towards the technical and stuff, you can always go to DAT's YouTube. But I show you what I use and how I use it and what to look for every day, in the everyday business portion. But whatever you need, however you need it, I try to put that in there. For those of you who are just experiencing me, I don't play when it comes to information. Here's the thing about me. If I will give you money out my mouth on here for free, and when I say give you money, that means gives you things that you can put to use and start to make you a couple of dollars, and then you can pay for the rest when you need to. You can imagine what I'm giving in a paid space. No holds barred. Okay. I not only tell it to you, I show it to you. I got the link to everything that I use and everything that I have. I have it. I tell you about it. I show it. I show you how much I pay for it. And I got the link for it if you want to get it. I don't leave nothing, literally no stone unturned. And although it is self-paced, we all know that when you see self-paced, you know that you are on your own. Well, I was in customer service and sales and training for too long. So although it is self-paced, I still have an area where you can ask questions. My only request, y'all, I do this live talking, coaching, whatever this is. This is where I answer questions and stuff. However, if you purchase something from me, if you are in the course, reach out to me through your course portal. Don't do any of this stuff here, because you are now in a space where you contact me directly for what you need, which would be that. If you purchase, just the ebook, so you purchase just the agreement, and something happens and it don't do right by you, then you send me a email from off your purchase area. So I got you. So I don't, my spirit ain't told me yet to be charging people all that money for consultations and private phone calls and 2 minutes of your time and $300 and all that. I do all of that on live. When you make a purchase from me, then you contact me through the purchase. I troubleshoot you or customer service you on that through your purchase, and that's fair for both of us. That way you get your dedicated stuff and what you purchased and the time what you need for that, and then everything else you can check me out on here. That's just the way that I'm doing it, because it's just me, and this is how I can get y'all, and y'all be having a whole lot of questions, so we want to make sure we take care of that. So now we're going to take a pause at this part of the experience. All right, y'all gonna like this. I get out my dispatcher Bible. Oh yes, I do. And if there is anyone, hold on, let me give me a little something to sip on. Will there be one? All right, if there is anyone, if you are a box truck owner, all right, box truck owner, we're gonna put all the announcements in their own category. So if you are a box truck owner and you're going to dispatch yourself, or you are a dispatcher who's going to dispatch box trucks, new dispatchers, that's going to be you. All right. If you need the abbreviations to find box truck loads on the DAT load board, hold on. If you are a box truck owner or going to be dispatching a box truck, I have an ebook. It's called Marian and the Box Truck. It's for $8.99. It tells you how I started, what we started with, how I cried and prayed, how we were not moving with a 24-foot non-CDL new authority box truck. Ooh, it was the Trinity of challenge. But out of that birthed an excellent business for that company. And that was in October of 2020. We are now in 2022, and we have all CDL drivers, even the person that I started with, and we have 3 trucks. We have 1 power only, and we have 2 tractor trailers. So don't, as a box truck owner and as someone who's going to dispatch, do not knock it. Yes, it's going to be challenging, but let me tell you, when you see that thing through, When you see that thing through, it's a whole testimony. But anyway, it tells you about that experience and how I cried and how I prayed and how we wasn't making no money, we weren't making no moves. And not only do I have the information, I have who finally worked with us when we were new, what I did to help them get in a space to make money in such a short time, and also the receipts. So you see the timeline, you see where we sat. You see where we made $800 one time in the first 30 days and how we didn't make no more money. I documented it. I'm a handwriter, throwback, old school type person. So I got a handbook where I write down what we did, who we worked with, how many miles it was, how much we made for it. All of that is in there. Yes, I had to cross out the companies because I didn't want to get in no trouble with the brokers, but I got the business all up and through there. So all things box truck is this portion of the announcements. All right. So with that said, yes, I got that ebook too. That's what I'm talking about. So if you need the abbreviations to find box truck loads on the DAT load board, because you're going to get your free 30 days, all right, whether you dispatching or not, because you want to practice and you want to play around with it and you want to touch it. All right. So you're going to get your free 30 days now because we're going to remix it. So you're going to get your free 30 days now. Okay. Where you're going to play around with this DAT load board and you're going to use these that I'm giving you. And then in your 30 days, you're going to tell DAT when they send you that invoice that you don't want it no more. Okay. Because you're not going to get you a subscription back to back. So what you're going to do is you're going to subscribe with this one email. You're going to get your free 30 days and you're going to back up off of it and sit your cup down. Once you complete your your course or whatever it is that you're doing to get yourself ready when you first start your business, okay, you're going to go get one of them other miscellaneous emails that you just got people putting the kick in the bobo to, the bull crap to. Then you're going to get you another free 30 days because in the first 30 days, we already know that it might be challenging to consistently keep your carrier moving. So you want to have that free. All right. After that, don't do it no more because then they're going to start matching credit cards. They're going to start matching addresses. They're going to start matching names and synonyms and, all of that and getting up in your business. And we don't want none of that, okay? So we're going to what? We're going to respect the blessing of that 60 days, okay? We're going to break that 60 days down, all right? Because we got to do it how we do. Because over here, we operate in free and cost-effective methods. I am not going to sit up here and tell y'all to get my course right now, for the duration of this live for $100 off. So you can get it for $299 right now, have access to it for 6 months. Everybody that you know that want to learn about it, that want to be about it, if you want to get you an employee, log them into that $299, teach them and train them, okay? One investment can change several lives. Please believe it. All right. It's a blessing in this thing. So anybody who needs the abbreviations to find box truck loads on the DAT load board, get your pen and paper together now. Please type read in the comments. For box truck abbreviations to find on the DAT load board, type read in the comments. All right. All right. MV, moving vehicle. SB, straight box. V, van. VZ, van, zebra. VH, van, Henry. Excuse me. VG, van, George. VF, van, Frank. VT, van, Thomas. VM, voice mail. Ain't that all right? All right. If you need me to repeat them, please type repeat in the comment bar. Box. Thank you, sir, D-Rocks. Repeat. All right. So we're going to repeat how to find box truck loads on the DAT load board. MV, moving vehicle. SB, straight box. V, van. VZ, van, zebra. VH, van, Henry. VG, then George. VF, then Frank. VT, then Thomas. VM, voice male. All right. If there's anybody who needs me to repeat it, type repeat. Y'all hold on just a second. I'm going to get to the next one in a minute, but there's a draft in my office, so I got to get me a Benadryl real quick. One second. So up next, while I'm getting this Benadryl, up next, for those who have a hot shot and you are going to dispatch your own hot shot, or you are going to be a dispatcher who dispatches hot shots. While I'm speaking about hot shots, let me say this. I use all the verbiage. That way you can go and look it up. I'm intentional with the way that I speak and the things that I say, because I'd like for you all to start having a point of reference and research. Because we don't know all the words. But when you hear something unfamiliar, that is a space for you to research. All right, y'all. Before we move into hot shot, there is someone on Facebook who needs me to repeat. So as soon as I take this Benadryl, I'm going to repeat for her, and then we will move into how to find hot shot loads on the DAT load board. I'm going to get this Benadryl down. All right. So for box truck, we're going to go this last round. It's going to be MV, moving van. SB, straight box. V, van. VZ, van zebra. VH, van Henry. VG, van George. VF, van Frank. VT, van Thomas. VM, voice male. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go into hot shots. If there's anybody who needs the abbreviations to find loads on the DAT load board for hot shots. Hot shots is, you'll look more into it, but it is a truck and trailer, a pickup truck. You're welcome. So I'm going to go with them now. If there's anyone who needs them, type read in the comment bar. All right. So these are how to find hot shot loads on the DAT load board. F, Frank. FH, Frank Henry. FD, Frank David. FT, Frank Thomas. FC, Frank Charles. FR, Frank Robert. VF, Van Frank. VT, Van Thomas. And if they're going to haul automobiles, you're going to add AC, air conditioner. All right. If there is anyone who needs me to repeat the hot shot abbreviations, please type repeat in the comment bar. All right. So is there anyone who needs power only? To find power only loads on the DAT load board. Power only. If you need that, type read in the comments. All right. For power only loads on the DAT load board, PO together. PO. Power only. That's all. And if you're looking for it on DAT on your computer, then you're going to go into other. But on your phone, it's just PO. Somebody will have to type that in there so you can screenshot it. I am allowed to do that, but I cannot hold up and stop and do that too because I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Also, y'all, I have these on my page too. They're like the top ones that I have on there. So if you need to go back and get them, they're there. And lastly, is there anyone who needs the abbreviations to find tractor trailer loads on there? Tractor trailer. Tractor is the proper name for the front part of the truck that's usually colored, some type of color, purple, red, orange. And then the trailer is the 53-foot refrigerator or van on the back. If there's anyone who needs the abbreviations to find loads on the DAT loads for those pieces of equipment, type read. All right, Rodney. So I have it on sale. I got you in just a second, Nook. Right for the duration of this live. So if you hit the link in my bio, if you're ready today, if you hit the link in my bio and you hit the option for the self-paced course, when you go into it, when you get to the part to make your purchase, you're going to type in stars, and that will give you $100 off. So for anybody who needs it, is there anybody who sees my question bar? If there's somebody who sees my question thing, if you can type in there for $100 off the self-paced dispatching course, use code STARS. If you can do that for me so I can pin it. I just purchased mine. I'm ready to get started. It's available as soon as you purchase it, y'all. It's already ready. All right, so there is someone who needs me to read. I'm read for the tractor trailer now. So R by itself, R as in Robert by itself. TT, tractor trailer, together. V, van, by itself. And then VR, together. Van, Robert. And if you need me to repeat, please type repeat. All right. May the blessings of continued movement, okay, in your dispatching and your transportation businesses be on point. Amen. Amen. All right. So all of the abbreviations, you all, that I just read to you, again, I like to operate from experience and application. These abbreviations are abbreviations that I have used because those are the pieces of equipment that I have worked with for the duration of my independent dispatching business. So the very first one, which was a hot shot, I worked with that company for almost a month. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So it was a husband and a wife. You know, I got to tell you, I got to be real with all of it. Okay. There was a husband and a wife. The wife was a driver over the road for 31. I'm sorry, the husband was a driver for 31 years over the road, and the wife was a driver of 17. So I do user 7. It's Emptiness Logistics and the number 2. I've been trying to get it to 1,000 because y'all know I don't know what I don't be on here cussing and hooping, hollering and doing the fool, but I have been banned a couple of times to the point where I had to fight to get my page back, and I don't know what I said or did. And I ain't gonna repeat what they said. They kicked me off for, but just know that it had something to do with the flicking of the wrist, okay? And an ammunition-based product. Said I was on here teaching y'all how to flick the wrist, and sell the ammunition-based product. Because I ain't gonna say it all together because I don't know if that sensitive gonna get me banned. But pick up what I'm putting down. I don't do that. Okay. So I never know. So I made that page. Also, let's talk about the back of her page. Please, get it when you get the chance. So those are all the equipments that I have worked with. Y'all, I'm very serious about the success of your business. Speaking of the success of your business, let's talk. I got a five, five. Okay, five. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. I got beside myself. So the hot shot. I worked with them first. Okay, the husband was a driver for 31 years. The wife was a driver for 17 or so. So the husband knew the road like the back of his hand. So the hot shot was easy for me. I had just came out the gate. Um, they were a new authority, but brokers were willing to work with them immediately because of their longevity and all of the endorsements that they had. So that leads me to believe that brokers do what they want to do, probably when it comes to certain things. But so we was rolling. I was kicking down about $400 a week each truck. This how they was moving. Okay. And then, I get a little emotional. One day the wife had called me. She say, "Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Mhm. All that money that been going into your household, I'm taking it back." Ooh, when I tell y'all this stung, ooh, it stung. So, they said they no longer wanted me in their marriage. They no longer wanted to be in a polygamous relationship with me. You hear me? When you become a dispatcher, if you have a mate, or your carrier owner operator has a mate, it's gonna be a polygamous relationship, just not the body touching. Okay. I belong to you, I belong to them. We got to share this person. Okay. You got to share us. So anyway, she said, but we willing to buy you out. You know what I'm saying? We willing to pay you to teach me how to dispatch, but you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. So I was a little, emotional about it because they did, they did stop my coinage. They stopped it from coming in, but it was all right though. They paid me a nice little severance to get on up out their life. So that was my first experience. That was like the end of July, or on the end of August, um, through like mid-September. It was like almost a month. But I ain't gonna lie, it was easy, easy, easy because once the broker got a hold of them, the broker was just telling me where they need to be, sending me rate cons. So I ain't do no work. I ain't do no work. I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm not gonna say I was out here in the hot shot game and I was out here killing it. And I was no, it just came out the gate and it was all right. Okay. So they had let me go. You know what I'm saying? They had let me go. Then I ran up on that box. When I tell you that box put some on me, that box made me utilize all of them resources, everything that I had learned, everything I knew, and some stuff I didn't. That box, if you can run the box, y'all heard what I said earlier. If you can run a box, you can run anything. And running that box, oh my God, that box was woo, 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 that box put it on me. But I endured, I made it through, and now that non-CDL holder owner with all of the challenges is now a successful business, and I was instrumental in doing that because they wanted to work hard, and that made me go even harder for them. So I was able to get experience in all of that good stuff. So in this business, let's talk about. I have a five. I have a five three-letter word situation that I don't play with. Hey, Big Red. So when you get ready to start your business, now let me say this: if you want to take the course, you do not have to have your business established. You do not have to have any of that going on. You can get and take the course, and the course will tell you what to do. And again, you have 6 months access to the course, so you take your time about doing what needs to be done. So I am serious about. I am not a professional. So when it comes to LLC and S corp and all of that, I don't. I had somebody tell me, talk to me about it, explain to me, but I'm not a professional, so I'm not going to run that back. Um, find you somebody to talk to you about the things, what it's going to do for you, what works for you right now. We can revisit the conversation in the future. Because once you start the first three letters, which is LLC, once you start playing government games by way of LLC, okay, big boy things, LLC, which passes you on over to get this EIN, okay? Your 2-digit on the front, the social security number for your business, okay? So you got your LLC. Okay, you roll over to your EIN, which in turns dealing with the IR and the S. Now, if you don't do right by, okay, that LLC, that EIN, that IRS, if you don't do right by them, the FBI, is going to be on your ASS. All right. So we don't want none of the 3-letter words to affect our life. So we're going to find out from the beginning what we need to have. Can this just be a DBA? Talk to you, a professional, on how you need to set up your business as a beginner, or whatever it is that you need to talk about. So we don't want no problems, okay, without out of none of the 5. Okay, look into that. Make sure you know what you're doing, because we don't want to run out here, get no limited liability, and we don't really know what that means for us. We don't know what to do with that. Don't be out here wilding either with nothing. Because if you're out here wilding and you don't have nothing, if something go wrong, they coming for your personal stuff. Okay, so find out what your state requires, and then move forward in whatever order you need to do that in. Another thing, don't set your stuff to somebody else's success, because as we see, everything moves differently. We had Sharonda over here on YouTube, and it took her all of one day to find something for a hot shot, and she thought that that was just like the worst thing ever. But that's the best thing ever for a new carrier. You just came out, y'all just started, and you found them something on day one. Um, that is to be commended. But she did not know that because she hadn't came in contact with me yet on the subject. But if you want to know, I'm going to let you know the reality. And the only reason that I can speak to you all like this and hit you with the reality in this way is because I do it every single day. Since 2020, since August of 2020, I've been doing this. So that's why my conversation is different. That's why my experience is different, because I speak from experience and application. What I experienced and what I applied to get me up out of there, to make that better, to move better. And you just cannot get that from somebody who is just Googling and pulling something together from you off Google and watching YouTube videos. You don't get the authenticity. You don't get the reality. Even from when I first started this, before I got to this point, I was on these people internet saying somebody lied. Somebody lied. Somebody told me that I could just jump out here and I was going to get these trucks and all was going to be beautiful. It's a lie. Okay. It was just going to be happening. It's a lie. I was on here telling the truth from the beginning. So ain't no need to stop now. My very first experience into the entrepreneurial space was my very first course was a broker course. I thank God for that broker course, because I thought I had lost money, but it ended up birthing this right here. So my first course was a broker course. How did I end up in a broker course? Because everywhere you looked on these people internet, what it said, oh, don't be messing up with no dispatching. You're not going to make no money in dispatching. Ain't no money in dispatching. Ain't no money in dispatching. So I said, oh, I'm going to kick out my $500 and I'm going to go take this broker course, because I'm going to break into the industry and I'm going to get this course and I'm going to be rich. Oh, I want to be rich. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm so grateful. People be sounding like you coming out making 6 figures. Right, Big Red. And that's what it was selling. So I'm going to tell y'all what it was giving. So I went to the course. Now, mind y'all, I already told you that I was at that time, I probably had been in customer service 25 or so years. And as a trainer, if you have ever trained anywhere, especially for an extended amount of time for different companies, you know that you have to find the way to help people see success. So, you got to say the things, you got to present the things, they need to know all of the information. So I'm sitting up in here because there are things that I'm looking for in a trainer that will help me see success, that will help me on the path to success. So, they talking. I realized real quick, they done did it on me. They done played on my top with this here. So it come out the gate. Thank you all so much for being here. All is well, all is wonderful. We thank you so much. The success that you're going to see once you complete this, it's going to be mind blowing. You've never seen or been in a situation where you were able to see your success so quickly. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Right now, I want to go ahead and introduce. My name is Bougie Boo 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 Boo, and this is La 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 La, and this is Ah 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 Ah, ah, and this is Ooh Ooh. All right, and that's Ooh 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 right there. They don't introduce the people. Okay, boom. So we think we about to get it. So you get up there and you turn it on and you say, hey, so this is what we're doing, and this is what a broker is, and this is who the broker reached out to and make contact with. And then you want to make sure that you get this type of equipment. You want to make sure that you get hot shots. You want to make sure that you get dry vans, and you want to make sure that you get refrigerated. All right. So you're going to go ahead and get you about 5 of those, and then you are going to go ahead and you get them put on with directly to the shipper. You get your contract and you begin to just accumulate trucks after that, and you're going to see your success. So this is what it is. Here is a copy of what a BOL looks like. Here's a copy of what a rate confirmation looks like. And I just explained to you that you want to make sure that the drivers that you get, they're going to have a factoring company, and this is what you want to do. So you need a factoring, you need shipper, you need $75,000 $75,000 bond, and you need $300 for your authority. All right. So first, all right, this all I don't got from the trainer. This the trainer. So up first, we have so and so, such and such, and they're going to be representing and talking to you about insurance. Please contact them directly. All right, because we gonna get a kickback. So that person get up and they talk about insurance and all of the things that they gonna do. And here's my card. Please reach out to me. Next person get up. This is Bougie Boo Boo La 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 from the factoring company. Hey, I'm Bougie Boo Boo La 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 from the factoring company. Your carriers are gonna be needing the factoring. Go ahead and contact me. You'll get a kickback. I'll give you $250 every time you refer someone to me, and you're going to be well, and all will be well. All right. So next up, we got the bond company. So the $75 bond, this is how it is. It's based off of your credit. So if your credit is A, B, C, and D, now further y'all talking, the more I'm sinking into this chair, because this is an expense that I had no idea about, and y'all got more and more money. So up next, so all right, you guys. We started at 9. Right now it's about 11:30. It's time to go ahead and have a great lunch. Yeah, I paid for this lunch. You hear me? We all paid for this lunch. But I'm in here now. I got the screw face because everybody in here, you see, my background, it's while I was griping and moaning and then complaining at them people's job. Lord have mercy, I'm so sick of locking in here. I'm so sick of being here. I was actually preparing myself for such a time as that and this right here. So, I'm picking over the little lunch, and I'm a big girl, so I know they expecting me to throw down and get about 2 or 3 plates. Baby, that's not how this lusciousness happened. But I'm just picking over the food because I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe after we get these good groceries, they about to get up here and about to go in and let have. Okay, so they got all this pig on the plate, so and this beef, so they figure, okay, when they got back up there, the people was gonna go to sleep and they was gonna keep on pulling the fast one. Well, baby, I didn't have nothing but a banana and a tater chip. You hear me? I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. And that's what Katy Perry said. So we got the aftermath. So now here they go. This is a load board. This is what you're going to put on the load board as a broker. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to add it to that. So I want you all to watch this really quickly because I want you to see how fast that this is going to happen. We're going to load this load onto the load board and watch how fast someone calls back. Who in here wants to volunteer to give their number as the callback? Because we're going to do a live call and we're going to show. Meanwhile, I'm wigging because I'm thinking to myself, you're about to ask somebody for their phone number for someone to call them when you post this load. What they gonna say? Hello? What do they say? What is the verbiage? What do the people getting excited? They got their fold up. They think this is what's happening. And I'm thinking to myself, where is the information? So she put the load, she contacted whoever at the office. This what I be telling y'all about the scheming and scamming. This what I be telling y'all about how I will never ever guarantee that you're going to take my course and I'm going to give you 2 carriers and you're going to be successful. Huh? You got to watch for the hook. Um, so she contacted whoever at the office and she said, be ready. No. It's not a scripted thing, user. Wait till you get through with the course. The ebook my homeboy said is going to save your life because with this right here, got to be personal and conversational. But we're going to talk about it. Hold that thought for me. So she called whoever at the office. She tell them to load the load onto the load board. Use this phone number right here. Now they in there happy and excited because they think this really finna go on there. But when I seen the phone call being made with the phone number that was gonna be used, I believe that old boy that gave his phone number was a plant. But I'm not gonna speculate and get into conspiracy theories because that ain't my life. So she put the load on the load board. She showed us how she did it. Immediately, the phone started ringing. The man answered the phone. She say that you are so and so from such and such company, and say, I see the scams in action, and say, when they ask about the load, tell them that the load has been covered. Now, if that sounds familiar to anybody, post this on Indeed, post this on Craigslist, as a dispatcher to get you a carrier and have them call back and say that the load has been filled. However, I can sign you up for my dispatching program. And when I have other loads, and that's how you're going to dupe a carrier into working with your dispatching course. Now, I ain't want to knock people information, but I'm just talking about, I saw a pattern. I got to say it like the old people, not pattern. I saw a pattern, okay, of deceptive practices long before I knew what I was looking at. So the person called. So she coaching them through, telling them what to say. So they hung up. Then somebody called the phone back again. Then she went in, took it off, and told him that that the phone call should stop. But I wanted to do that and show you all how fast and how quickly you're going to be able to make money. Because do you see how fast they call back on that load? That's how fast it's going to move for you. That's how fast it's going to operate. So they sell in, baby. Y'all done would been to rehearsal. This is a whole play. The acting is real. So she bring up somebody from the dispatching team. This is Ujabubu. Ujabubu is over the dispatchers, and I just want Ujabubu all to let you all know how they love working with us as brokers and how, just how things flow when you're working directly with the broker, because you all at some point going to have employees. So I would like for Ujabubu to come and talk about your experience. Hi, everyone. My name is Ujabubu. I've been a dispatcher at company A, B, C, and D. I love it. I absolutely love it. The camaraderie is everything that you need it to be. The persistence and the way the what do you say? The opportunity for growth is just unmatched. It was just on. And I'm just sitting here like, so he talked, the people get more excited. So now we get to the part she like, does anybody have any questions? So there was a lot of people in here who wanted to they were truck drivers. So they wanted to become brokers. Okay. I forgot. Like a commercial every 20-25 minutes, because this is a $900 billion industry. So success is immediate. Success is immediate. So after they did the phone call, you see what I'm saying? It's a $900 billion industry. Do you see how fast you're going to seek success? Do you see how fast someone called back for that load? You're paid. You're moving on to the next one. So to prove my point, in these commercials that we've been seeing and saying the whole time, everybody who got up, you can be successful. Just contact us. This is what's going to happen. Because again, this is a $900 billion industry. If you say it one more time, because in my mind, I'm thinking this is a $900 billion industry. That means it's hard as hell to get a piece of this pie. Because if you in here and you talking about this and you telling us to do it, and it's still a $900 billion industry, and we've been in here for 4 hours, it's hard to get your piece of the $900 billion pie. But just in my mind. So now I made up in my mind, I'm about to call them out. Somebody about to give me my money, or somebody about to tell me something. So now, we got everybody came up there because it was a play. Baby, if they would have put all their hands together and took a bow, I would have clapped for them, because that's how bogus this whole situation was. So now they got these folders. Now in the folder, they got, like I told you, they had a copy of the rate confirmation. They had a copy of a BOL, how it's supposed to look. They had a copy of a Google Sheets, so you can go get you on your Google Sheets and make you an Excel spreadsheet. And then they had um, their memorabilia. So they had a tablet with their thing on it. They had a pen with their thing on it. Then they had the folder with their logo and stuff on it. So, baby, the people is excited. You hear me? The folks is excited. They think they done got them something. They think they about to be rich. So it's time to ask the questions. So they asking the questions, do I need to, I'm already a trucker. Can I just add the brokerage to that? They like, no, you can't do that. You just separate them. They're two different businesses. Now on this part, it was on point. They answer the questions. They know what's going on. This how come I tell y'all all the time. People who out here doing wrong, they know right. The only way they can do the wrong effectively is to know the proper way. So the answering of the questions let me know you know what you talking about, but you're not moving in a space. So we get up out of here. I'm still sitting. I'm still sitting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say I'm still standing, but anyway. So they looking around, you know. I said, I would like to talk to you, but I would like to talk to you privately. Because in decency and in order. I said, there was a lot of information that was left out of here today. Well, what do you mean? Yeah, I know you lying. Okay, so I said, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. This is how long I have been doing it. And there are key points in a training session that must be executed in order for people to get what they did. Well, the people here, they did get what they need. No, they got what they thought they needed. But I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do that. I need more information or something because I didn't get all that I needed from here. And then all of these fees, I'm not going to be able to be no broker. Okay. Because I am broker than a joke. Okay. So all that 75K bond, all that $300, all that insurance. Oh, and your web designer that's going to be in here having everybody with the same thing because they're going to hit it's if you go through our designer, it's $100 for you to get a website. No, it's $100 for them to copy and paste, put my name on it, put my color on it, and I'm done. But I'm not here to knock your hustle. I'm here to see how I'm gonna maximize my $500. Cause this was not it. The folder, this real cute. But as you see, I came in here with a book bag with my own notebooks, with my own pens, because I came prepared to learn $500 worth of information. I knew we was gonna be in here 8 hours. I knew that. So I was prepared for 8 hours worth of information. I know I wasn't gonna get it all the same day, but I said if I get pertinent information, I could take it from there. Because I'm gonna be rich. When I come about this 8 hours a day, I'm gonna be a broker, and I'm gonna be getting my part of the $900 billion industry. Maybe I didn't get a part of $90 out of here on today. So they said, thank you so much, for not making a big deal. We understand, but there's only so much that we could talk about in 8 hours. Maybe there's so much more you could talk about in 8 hours, but I ain't gonna do that. So what we believe, and I heard you say, all right. So I say, oh, you got a little bit of customer service because you got to run that back. So what I hear you say is that you didn't quite feel that you got what you needed, and also the fees and the cost for things to be set up that isn't feasible for you right now. So what I think, how we can make this up, is I think that you would be a better fit for our dispatching program. Okay, so we have a dispatching program. It's only $99, but being that you were here and you're not quite satisfied with what you got here, we'll go ahead and give you that course for free. Now, at this time, I was already a business owner. I had been a business owner since 2017. When I took this course, it was in 2020, okay? The end of February in 2020, okay? So when I said, okay, I'm good with that, not realizing that she had done played me one more again. So I said, what all does this entail? Because I'm already a business owner, and I noticed that y'all did strike out in here. And the very first thing that y'all talked about was getting your LLC and getting set up and all of that, and your business email. I'm already past that. So let me know. Oh, no. This is from A to Z and all of that. I said, okay. So I'm gonna go home and get it. She said, when you get to your computer, send me an email. My name is and my email address is, because I'm gonna be the one that bypasses the system if I don't do it, because it's supposed to be a pay, but I'm not paying. So I do all that. I get my access. About 10 pages. 9 other pages. Page 1. Get your LLC. Page 2. Get your EIN. Page 3. Go to what this thing called? Not GoDaddy. Shoot, whatever it is, and purchase your domain name. Now, I told y'all I have been in business since 2017. I already got this. Get your domain name. Page 4. Page 3. Look up the name that you want to use on Google and make sure nobody don't have it already. Page 4. Purchase your email name, your website situation from whatever this company called Wix. That's what they said. Step 5. All right. Get you a side phone number that's going to be different. Step 6. I promise you, page for page. Step 6. Put you a voicemail on the number. All right. Step 6, 7, and 8. Put your name. Put your logo. Put the phone number and the email. That's a step 10 on the bottom of your, when you get ready to send them out your business email. And then it had a little page with verbiage on it. Now, y'all know I try to remain in a positive space. So even though there was some bogus bull crap, the verbiage is what got me on the path to finding what it is that I need. Because, once you start typing in something on Google or anywhere, it starts suggesting and telling all that kind of stuff. So when I talk to y'all, you have to remember, I have not been in dispatching, independent dispatching all this time. That 27 years of service and doing what I was doing is what helped me bypass a lot of stuff and just be able to focus on the transportation portion. Okay. So I am not, oh, she only been doing this since 2020. She sound like she would know. I got to tell you the truth, at all times. It's Shane the Devil. My background is what expedited a lot of the process. And I talk about those things and I teach those things. And I realized really quickly that in entrepreneurship, there is not really any structure. You have to create it yourself. And if you are like myself and you worked in a place of structure for so many years, although we gripe, moan, and complain about 3 to 5 minutes to go to that bathroom, about the 15-minute break, the 30-minute lunch, I got to ask somebody when I could be off. I got to ask, although there is structure in there. So that is what I needed, and that is how my course is set up. Somebody on Facebook said that the course is set up as if you are going to work for a corporate job. It sets you up for success. That's what somebody said about it. And that's how I move. So this is what I learned in there. This is why I advise everybody to be a dispatcher first. So I told y'all they said, get with brokers. Get with shippers and all of that. What they did not say is, what do I say to the shipper? What they did not say is, what do I present to the shipper? What they did not say is, how do I ask the shipper for some money? How do I get to a space of a contractual agreement? No, you see what I'm saying? When I say pertinent information, you told me there was a $900 billion industry. You told me that I was going to be rich. You told me that I'm going to see more money than I ever have seen in my life, but you did not guide me on the path to how to do those things. I thank God for them 27 years, because here I go. Here I come. Okay. And I'm about to step into the brokerage space, but it's going to be more so to help people on what they need to do, because I like to operate in experience and application. So I'm not a broker, so I'm not going to teach brokering. But what I am going to do is create what you need to move forward, because I have been studying and I know the information, but I don't feel it would be right for me to come on and create a broker course, and I have not brokered. But I can offer the information. I can put together some things that you'll be able to say, that you'll be able to know, that you'll be able to ask. I can make sure that you know how to dispatch, because that is going to be your path to success in brokering. If you start here, You will bring all of that knowledge, all of the carriers, all of that into that space while you have business that is moving, because I want you to have employees, okay? And what you're gonna do is when you upgrade, huh? Because we gonna be able to keep these people. When you upgrade from dispatcher, and you got your dispatching business going, and you got about 20, 30 trucks, and you got employees, you got a whole virtual call center, because I'm gonna pour that into y'all. I want you to know to settle this, get this consistent, get your coin in, and then elevate yourself into the broker space. While that is still yet making money, while you are yet still trying to make connections and get contracts from shippers, your money's still flowing. That's how you paying your bond. That's how you paying your employees. That is your consistency. That's how you handling your business, your bills, your life. When you start making those connections, now guess what? I got the virtual call center going with my dispatchers. Okay. Now I got a contract. The contract between me and the shipper might be $60,000, $70,000 for a year. You need to have these trucks on standby when I want them, when I need them. Okay. And also, the shipper not gonna need the trucks all the time, but you're gonna make sure. Hear me now, because I want y'all to be successful, and I want the words that flow out of my mouth. I ask him to give them to me to be something that you need, something that you can use. This is worth so much more than me submitting you an invoice. My blessing is gonna come. Y'all buying something from me, when you get the money, it's gonna come. But I want to make sure that I give you something that you can use to get you in position to get you a couple of dollars, so you can pay like you weigh where you want to. So when you do that, okay, so let's picture it. Picture it. Sicily, 1919. Picture it. 2024. Okay? You got your virtual call center. This is gonna happen before the end. Receive that. Let's say you got 40 people, because we're going to stay under 100, because we don't want to be forcing nobody to be involved with that vid situation. Because if you got 100 or more, you got to operate in a different space. Huh? Am I talking good? Am I talking good? Hear me? Because we want to be successful in our own space, and we don't want nobody telling us nothing. Okay? I don't have to operate on your rules, because I own mine. Okay? I don't have to do what it is that you say, because I could stay in my house and I can visit places vicariously through my computer while my bank account is steady. Okay, because my bank account get me into my status to have my own jet, and can't nobody tell me I need a shot. Somebody can't tell me that you don't need a shot. Nobody don't get to tell me nothing. Whatever my decisions are mine, and me and my plane, we rolling. So you got you 40 households successful. They got them 5 carriers each. They building a business, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay, so you going into the brokerage. All right, you go to the broker. Hey, how's it going? My name is Marian. I'm a new broker in the area. I was just passing by to pass out my card, or I got them on the phone. What you want to get in person? You want to go to your warehouse district? Okay. Is it frowned upon to utilize your own dispatch company if you're a broker? No, ma'am. And I'm about to tell you right now. This where we going, 20 Wildflower. So you want to go to your local warehouse district, because you want to start where you live first. Hey, my name is Marian. I'm a new broker in the area. I just wanted to come through, drop off a little sandwich, or a little brownie, brownie for my brownie, and just leave my card, just, give me a call when you get a chance. Then you want to do, is there an email or some way to say that I can reach out to someone, just to do a follow-up at some point? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Well, here's my card if you ever need a services. Thank you so much for your time. I'm out, because we never want to be before you long. Huh? Ain't that all right? So you step on out, you hit all the warehouses, you drop your stuff off, you make it cute, because you're walking up in there with what? Your polo on, with your embroidered logo right here, because I'm giving you a visual, because this is how I see you. You walk in success. So when you are on your business call, okay, you got on your collared shirt crease down with your emblem on here. But when you out in the field, huh? When you out witnessing, when you doing field work, you want to put on your polo, your quality polo. You don't care if you ain't got number one that you paid $170 for. Wash it, hang it, and rewear it. So you want to have on your shirt, you want to have your khakis on, and you step out on them shoes. Okay, because I came to step through, because I want you to know, don't play with me. So I come through, I drop it off, I come home. You see, I come on home. Now I get on the computer, and I get on thomas.net. I'm going to give you time to get your paper and your pencil. Because if you hear my mouth, I'm going to drop something, okay? I might not remember it later, but you will have it. So you get on your thomas.nets, thomas.net, huh? You get on Google and you begin to find warehouses that you want to call, that you want to contact. I believe it's about to be yet another business plan pouring out for somebody. Now, my dispatchers, they're working. I'm now getting into the contracts. I get one. I start thinking about what I'm going to do. I present. I have 40 trucks. So, hey, yeah, I'm giving you a call back. You came through our warehouse. They said you were a new broker. We're actually looking to, we're getting ready to renew our contract with the ones that we had. So we're actually out here, taking bids. We out here taking bids. So we want to see if we're going to remain with who we have. Are we going to replace who we have? Or are we going to have an addition to who we have? Real life conversation. I be researching. Okay. I be calling the folks because I cannot gather the information that I need and properly pour it into you if I don't do the work. So I'm looking for, so what is it that you can offer? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you giving me a call back, and I'm so glad that you can appreciate what I've passed by. So at this time, I do have access to 40 trucks. I actually have, 5 flatbeds that can carry 80,000 pounds. I actually have, 14 tractor trailers because I'm including all my dispatchers. Because watch how we about to upgrade. So I do the rundown. Okay. So the broker tells me what he's going to be needing, how often he's going to be needing it, and, what can you do for me? Okay, so having access, this is what I'll be able to do. I'll have trucks on standby. Whatever the conversation is, I'm gonna need 12 dedicated. All right, well, I have 12 dedicated, so such and such, so I can do that. Okay, and I'm gonna need these to be on standby for me. I might need these for a certain amount, certain days of the week, or I might just need these to be available whenever I need them. Whatever it is that you're gonna talk about. So what is it that you can do for me in order to have this on standby, in order to have these available, whatever? What is it that you can do for me? So you want to present your number. Now this right here, don't write this down, but if you feel it in your spirit, that's what you're going to ask for. But this is just an example. So you want to say, all right, so in order to go into a contractual agreement and have this and be able to secure what I'm going to need to secure, then I can offer, I will put in a bid at $60,000 for the year. Let's just say he like it. He go for it. He here for it. Yes, I will be saving this live. I'm gonna put it on it's on YouTube. I'm already recording it on YouTube, so you can go and run it back. So I can do $60,000 for the year. And in that $60,000, I will be able to have 12 dry vans for you on standby in a dedicated situation. You run down what you can do for him for the $60,000. Now, here's one thing about the $60,000. We got to be careful with the money. You want to be able to be in position to put the money up. Yes, you're going to pay a couple of things. Yes, you're going to be able to kick out the drivers. Yes, you're going to be able to do what needs to be done. But you got to stay ready so you won't have to get ready. No, they're not going to ask for the money back. Okay, no, they are not. However, if you do not do right by them during the year, they're not going to renew you. Okay, so we want to watch as well as pray. And this is why we want to have contracts with multiple shippers. Multiple shippers. If you have multiple shippers at 60, 40, $1,000 a pop per year, you have, because we don't secure the bag over here. We secure the future. Okay. Play is securing the bag. Real life is securing the future. Killing generational curses. All right. So we're going to be responsible with our couple of dollars. Okay. And now guess what? We got them going. All of your dispatchers are now operating under your brokerage. We not on the load board no more looking for here, there, and everywhere. We can still, but we now have access. All 40 households have access to a broker, and the broker book of business is off the chain, and she keeping everybody fed. Okay, so now the FMCSA want to play games. The FMCSA want to say, hey, there can no longer be independent dispatchers and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have to operate under A, B, C, and D, and this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to become a broker. Okay. Or you're going to have to become a W-2 employee for each of the carrier information that you want to deal with. Well, we've already been doing our research in advance. Okay. So what we are going to do as the broker, we are now going to change the title of our independent dispatchers to freight agents. Because as a freight agent, I do everything that a dispatcher do, except I have more access because I work under a brokerage, a licensed and bonded brokerage. So I'm going to change the title. They are still independent contractors. They are now freight agents and no longer dispatching. The dispatcher is not their title. So we don't have any problems with the FMCSA website, because as I got the contracts and I upgraded these carriers, the ones that are on the up and up, and I dedicated them to these contracts, and I am no longer percentaging them. I am now paying them weekly salaries. Okay, we got that settled. Now I'm going to upgrade my dispatcher's title, because you're still going to do the same work. You're still going to still dispatch the loads. But your title is going to be freight agent. We want to play word games? Let's play. Nobody has to change a thing. Nobody has to move. All you got to do is change your services from so-and-so such and such dispatching to so-and-so such and such freight agency. Change the title because you already work for them. Now, ain't that all right? That's a whole business situation. You have now secured the future for yourself as well as at least 40 households. Can't nobody tell us that it can't be done. Now, for the question, which brokerage, let me go back up. Is it frowned upon if you own a dispatch company? So, no, because your dispatch company, and you're going to decide which one of your carriers you're going to let know as a broker. Because if you don't do right by me, you're dependable, but you're not reliable. So you still get the job done, but every now and then I have to get you to tighten up. I'm going to still use you because I still want to have access to it. But I'm not going to tell you I became a broker. I'm not going to tell you that, because you're going to now feel entitled. You're going to now start trying to say, well, I don't want to work with the dispatcher. I want to go directly with the broker. That's what I wanted to do off top. Nope. Know your role and shut your mouth. And when I say that, it's not being disrespectful to the carrier, because we always have to be mindful that the carrier is top. But the carrier, I'm in a brokerage space now. You can't mess up my contracts with the shipper, because when I talked to you last night at 9 o'clock, you told me you was about to lay it down. So I got you booked for a 6 a.m. pickup, and you calling talking about something. I didn't lay straight down. I didn't get to bed until 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm not. No. You're messing with my nerve. Yeah, to the curve. Yeah. Don't do that, juvenile. All right. Back that thing up. I'm coming out the gate dispatching as an operations manager, LOL, because I will offer more services. Logistics. If you know out the gate and you just want to put something on your name, put logistics. You just put on the hammer and you will be rewarded. They are teetering with it, user. They are teetering with it. They already done laid the smackdown about, February the 7th was the last time you were able to choose and go wherever you wanted to for CDL school and all that. If you got your permit before February 7th, then you have 6 months to get the CDL, and you don't have to abide by the new laws or sanctions or whatever it is. But if you're getting your CDL now, then you have to do and go where they say go. There was a time you didn't have to do that. There was a time you could just hop in the truck with your homeboy and he get you right, go down there and get your permit. And then he'll teach you how to drive. Y'all go down there and get that CDL. You do your pre-trip. You bite that thing up. And the people give you your CDLs, okay? Your commercial driver license, all right? But now you got to have it all. Ain't no permit. So, but look into it. Get your thorough understanding on, and watch for the hook. My name is PID Logistics. Boom. My name is Humpty. But now, there go that musical Tourette's. The Humpty dance. Here's your chance to do the hump. Digital Underground. They have been saying that for years. However, with all of the deceptive practices that have been going on in the last couple of years with these dispatchers, they probably gonna do or say something. Okay. But we're not gonna worry about it because guess what? We're gonna be what? Prepared. Okay, because we already talked about it on tonight. Okay. When it is 2/24, 2022. We already read it. User, watch it. Watch what you say. But you ain't told no lie. You ain't never told no lie. You ain't never told no lie. Okay. So that's the that on that. That is the that on that. For those of you all who just came in, for the duration of the live, if you need the self-paced dispatching course, please hit the link in my bio. And when you get to checkout, use the word stars, STARS, the word stars. Thank y'all so much for the gifts on TikTok. I appreciate that. The gifts, the taps, all that stuff. Thank y'all so much. That just showed me that y'all appreciate me. Y'all appreciate me. And I appreciate y'all because you know, the people need the information. That's what's up, Mary. Somebody, oh, it might have been you with the nursing background. Yeah, I've thought about getting into it, but I told y'all my experience with that. So I mean, I'm not you know, Mary, you know, if you are interested in looking into a partnership, you know, I don't mind no couple of dollars for a partnership. Because what I'm getting ready to do, my next move, which is probably about to be one of my best moves, I'm gonna be needing a contract with somebody. And if I could send them to where it need to be sent, the consortium is not worth it, nurse lady. Oh, for the course, can two people log in at once? I'm gonna try having my sister. I don't know, but I just know you have access. So if you can do that, then do it. If you can't do it, you can always schedule a Zoom, and y'all can get on there on Zoom, and y'all can share the screen. Whatever you got to do, do. I've got to figure out how all that stuff works. I don't know how to see them, but I be seeing it up here at the top. And it be some nice gifts on there. You listen, I don't mind a little love offering. Okay, drop your girl off a little something. You know, let her get a snack from the gas station or something. You know, or a steak dinner or a seafood boil. You know, whatever it is that you feel on your heart. You know, if you feel like I poured that into it, you know, go ahead and do it. But I don't really go ahead and do it. Oh, nursing is not worth it. That's awesome. He don't want it, but look at it though first. No, might not be. Like that strawberry or something on the bottom of the juice. Yeah, don't mess with it then. Don't mess with the top because it done been set on there. I've been a nurse for 16 years and I'm ready to do something different. Nurse lady. Nurse lady she's in nursing too. She's that's who I was telling you about last night when I said it was somebody else. And when you said about the consortium, y'all gonna be on the up and up. But yes, let's eat. I'm definitely interested, Mary, in going in with the consortium because I want to be able to have that as an avenue and send drivers to that. Send them to you, you know, and do what we got to do. I have worked for the government a total of 11 years. I'm gonna need something new with my hubby. I know that's right. I've been traveling, making good, but now I'm a dispatch and put my husband on this road. Come on now. Can you explain the BOL? I know what it is, but I don't think I can explain it to somebody. The bill of lading, that is the bill of lading and the POD is the same thing. So that's what I'm gonna give you to give you a little homework assignment. So if you go on Google and you type in bill of lading, that will help you. That will assist you in telling somebody what it is. But it is just the proof and the signatures that what you had on that truck, you took it where it's supposed to be, and that person signed off it and took accountability and control of that, and you are no longer responsible for it. This has given me a great life. I can't downplay it. Very grateful. Yes, ma'am. I'll be here. Yes, we're going to definitely talk about it. Talk about it. And from the nurse's perspective, y'all, you know what's really up. I wanted to get into the consortium, and I'm kind of glad that the space I was looking into, it fell through, you know, that the bootlegism came full forward. Because I really did not want to be trying to make up stuff or trying to have a consortium, and I don't have a real nurse who telling me the real stuff Not somebody just trying to run me up out of $1,300, talking about they created a course and then they went down to the uniform store and put on them a uniform and came live and said, I got a consortium. You know, it gave me real I work at the daycare vibes. Y'all know from back in the day when somebody worked at the daycare, they used to have on the scrubs, but they used to be all at the grocery store and everything like they was a nurse, knowing that they worked down to the daycare. Now I don't knock the daycare worker, but you know when you see a set of scrubs, you know nurse come to mind. So the real nurses is coming through here, through here, through here, all up and through there, through there, through there, all up and through there. Nurse lady, same goal says my husband has a CDL permit, but we're looking into hot shot now. Get you a 48-foot or larger trailer. Mary, take this info because we want to maximize that CDL. We want to maximize that CDL. Okay, we want him to be able to haul that 50,000, that 88,000 pounds. Get you at least a 48, and get you a truck that can pull it, that can haul it. Okay, don't that Dodge Ram 50. This is what I'm gonna tell you. If you're gonna get you a hot shot, you need a CDL and you want to go big or go home. You want to get the truck, the dually that is gonna maximize the weight of that trailer, and you want to get that money because it's out there to get. Yes, ma'am, we in here, baby. Come on, nurses. The nurses better unite. Let me find out y'all all up and through here. I will pull together a Zoom meeting in a hot minute and we will get together and y'all will help me consortiumize and I will help you come up out of there and get these men in your livelihood where you want it to be. Nurses, let me tell you something. Nurses, I speak fleet over your husband's businesses. And although you won't be at the nursing place, I speak that you are a nurse. You are a nurse for life. A nurse is a nurse is a nurse, whether she down there to them people hospital or their doctor's offices. But you nurses, y'all coming up out of there and y'all gonna operate in y'all husband's businesses, y'all gonna operate in y'all own businesses, and you're still gonna be a nurse because all the drivers that your husband hire, they're gonna use your consortiums, they're gonna use your clinics because they're gonna belong to you. So when those trucks come in for oil change and services, guess what? The drivers coming in because the drivers is real out here. They getting gout, they getting diabetes, they getting high blood pressure, they ain't getting right because there is no health in that truck. So when that truck come to get seen about, you need to have them. It is a requirement that they come see you. They need to get their blood pressure done. They need to get their diabetes situation under control. Another thing that I would like to point to the nurses, I ain't no nurse and I ain't really, but when I get the notion to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. If you are interested, please start coaching us as dispatchers, start coaching the drivers on certain holistic practices because here's the thing, they have to drive. Some medicines that are prescribed require them not to be able to drive because they got to get acclimated, they got to do what it is that they need to do. But if you can give them something holistic as an alternative that will give them the same effect and they will still be able to keep it moving, I'm gonna need y'all to get some of that in your life. I don't know who that's for, but I'm gonna pour that thing out because I won't operate in disobedience. I will not. If thus saith, I'm gonna say it. Okay. I don't quite know, but you know. I want to do the course. Ready, set. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm coming out to state field of work. I have been a fleet manager in trucking for 27 years. Ooh, come on. D Lovely, I never done the brokering side. I want my, you probably gonna say business, but I'll look for the rest of your message. Man, we was just talking about this aid confirmation. Come on, nurse lady. Thank you, Jesus. I receive it, Mary. Come on, Mary. They cooking good in them trucks. They sure are. Especially my carrier now. My carrier, my owner got them so hooked up in that truck. They got everything. They got everything. They got all the groceries, all the seasons. They got before people just had a microwave. No, they got a microwave. They got the refrigerator. They got the toaster oven. They got the air fryer. They got the deep fryer, the little fry daddy. Child, they got the darn little thing where they can fry stuff up. They hooked up. My carrier, he did right. He let how my connection sucks. Oh, LaShonda, I hate that, but I see you. I see you. They got everything they need and a way to clean all their items and put them away. That them little things are set up like little studio apartments. studio apartments. So yes, yes, yes. I've been hesitant since I don't have a truck. You'll listen, you will get yourself in position to get a truck. You will get yourself in position to be a truck. Being the operations manager all that time, it gives you a heads up, because there's certain things that you see and that you know that you will be able to implement in your dispatching service or in your brokerage, because you have, an inside. So you know what a shipper is going to want to be fooled up with. You know where to send them, when to go, who to talk to. Well, if you're going to be a dispatcher or a broker. So you already got that, you know. I ain't telling nobody to take nobody's stuff with them, but you know how it moves, you know how it operates. So you definitely got that on lock. On lock. Again, if there's anybody who would like to get the dispatcher course, for the duration of this live, is $100 off. So you can get it for $299 for the duration of this live. If you need it, hit the link in my bio. Select not the membership. Select the the self-paced dispatching course option, and when you get to checkout, you'll put in stars. STARS, stars. Matter of fact, let me run everything down. And so if you're a box truck owner, you're going to dispatch yourself, or you are a dispatcher who's going to dispatch box trucks. The ebook, the ebook, Marian and the Box Truck, will assist you. It tells you what we did, who we worked with when we were new. It talks to you about the reality of what's going on with receipts of how we weren't making any money, and all the things that I did to get us in position to making money. If you are someone who has already taken a course and you still don't quite know what's going on, please, everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? But if you've already taken a course and you still don't know what to do, subscribe to my YouTube channel before you pay for mentoring, before you pay for a colonoscopy. Not my God, okay? Before you pay for a consultation, don't pay nothing else. Take that information that you already purchased, go onto my YouTube channel, and that will help you connect the dots, and bring that thing together. And if you need to purchase anything after that, I ask that you purchase two things. One would be the dispatcher agreement if you do not have one. It is $20. It's plug and play. It's a PDF. Pay close attention, y'all, when y'all download your ebooks. Anything that your ebooks, the agreement, you have 72 hours to download it. 72 hours. After that, it will not allow you to download it. No, I do not act a fool when you reach out to me and tell me that you purchased it. That just lets me know you did not get it within the 72 hours. And then we work through that. I'm gonna make sure y'all don't get it. But have that. So if you are, I've already taken the course. So two purchases that I will ask you to make. And that would get the dispatcher agreement. Again, it's plug and play, $20. You can put your logo on it. You can leave what's on there because it's already made, or you can take away what you don't want to be involved with or say and add to it. Hello, dispatch brats. Add what you want to add. You can leave it how it is. Add. It is yours to do whatever it is that you want to do with it. So make that purchase and then get the ebook, $9.99. My homeboy said it will help you tremendously. Y'all know I told y'all I was in service, I was a trainer, so it covers the things that people don't be telling us, and I think outside the box because of that experience. So it helps you find carriers on the FMCSA website, create your own leads list, the interview process, what to ask them before you take them on. Also, how to overcome objections, because these carriers get real slick out the mouth or real slick out the font. Okay. So it has the examples. Why should I pay you? You don't turn any wheels. What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Why should I pay you? And it's a bunch of hearsay that they're going to come to us with. And the ultimate, the company that I used to work for did it like this. Well, you a new company. You ain't got no money. They got old money. What you want? You want to go back and clock in, or you want to hear what it is I got to say? And then ultimately, you're going to get the main one. My homeboy said, I don't need no CDL to go take this money that I don't flip down here and go get me a box truck and then get on these people internet and find me one of them dispatchers and they're going to make me $10,000 a week. Bruh, We ain't block burning out here. This is legit legit business. Legit business. So you will be able to respond and rebuttal their rebuttal. Okay, real professionally, but I want to let you know, according to your specific situation, that is not the reality. And it tells you, if they want to keep saying the same thing over, you know what? So can you go ahead and get your dispatch, get your homeboy to provide you with his dispatcher's information? Okay, because they flipping that word. This is not the reality for your specific situation. Huh? For your specific situation is you are a non-CDL holder with a new authority. And yes, you have a 26-foot box truck, but you cannot maximize that because you don't have, first of all, the equipment. Because if you are a CDL holder, and I'm just going to plug this, you might want to write it down. Might want to hold on to this for just a little bit. Okay, let me finish that book. So you want to get that. And then lastly, it tells you what to say to a broker when you make your first call to a broker. So it'll help you out tremendously. $9.99. We're gonna talk about CDL equipment in a second. Let me put it on my board so I don't mess up my thought. CDL holder and equipment. CDL equipment. If you have already taken a course, all right, and you are in the action portion, y'all know what Facebook got going on. I might just go ahead and turn it off because I don't see nobody saying nothing. If you've already taken a course or you are self-taught, whatever it is that you do, I have a monthly membership. This is where I guess I can do coaching, mentoring. But it is where we meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesdays, we cold call. We meet from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we cold call or make calls to brokers. We hoping that everybody gets their yes, but it is a space where the leads are provided. And then we move in the space that you're in your business. And then on Thursdays, we are now in the space we used to do when we first started, subject-based conversation, but we've talked about the subject. And since people are moving forward now, we use Thursday as a recap to talk about what they're doing, what they're experiencing, how things are going, and that sort of thing. So it's like our group coaching session. So Tuesdays and that's Thursdays, I'm sorry, at 7 p.m. for the subject based. So we meet weekly for $25 a month. Now y'all hear me running my mouth on here. So you know what it's given in that space. But the only requirements is that you've already taken a course or you already know how to dispatch, because it is not a teaching space. So lastly, the self-paced dispatching course, $399, power packed with information. But for the duration of this live, you can get $100 off by hitting the link in the bio and putting in stars at checkout. Bellboy. So do you mainly dispatch a box truck owners only? No. When I started off, my box truck owner, when I started off in 2020, Bellboy, I had a non-CDL box truck new authority owner. We worked through that. That's how I created the ebook My Homeboy Said. But I stuck with them. We stuck it out. And my owner eventually became a CDL holder. So we started with the box, but that was in October 2020. Today, in February of 2022, we have 3 CDL holders and drivers, and we have 2 tractor trailers and 1 power only. So I started there. We worked through it. And now we are seeing success in 2022. So I talk about that because that was my experience and that's where I started from. And I don't like when people knock that. How much is the ebook? No, for real, definitely legit business. My ebook, My Homeboy Said, is $9.99 dispatch brats. So if you hit the link in the bio, you can get that. Or Marian in the box truck, which is $8.99. And then that one I talk about what we did, how I cried, how I prayed, and the receipts from when we wasn't making no money all the way to when we were making some money, all the way down to where when it got slow again the second week of January. All of it, all of the business, because you need to know. People need to know. So CDL equipment. Let's talk about the equipment. CDL holders and CDL equipment. If you are a CDL holder, yes, the non-CDL box truck. Thank you so much. The non-CDL box truck is cheaper. I'm sorry. It's more cost effective than the CDL box truck. So we have people who have a CDL. They want to leave companies. They want to start their own business. I don't know if they know it or not, but I'm going to tell you all on tonight. So they have their CDL, and they figure getting the more cost-effective truck and using their CDL, which is going to get them good money, is going to work. Well, the equipment is the determining factor. So if you are a CDL holder and you have a non-CDL piece of equipment, you have to move like a non-CDL holder, which means you can only carry under 10,000 pounds. I know it. I know it. I know it. I ain't made no money yet. I can't afford to be out here like that. I know it. But that's what the people said. Now, this is what the people said. All right. If you are a CDL holder and you are doing teams with a non-CDL holder and your equipment is a CDL equipment, that ain't no team, bro. That's a helper. Because of the equipment, the CDL holder who can haul 14,000, 16,000, 20,000, 48,000, 88,000 is the only driver. So it is pointless to have a team and one person is a non-CDL holder. You're not going to maximize the money that you could be making by running that truck. And I'm just here to told you, I just don't shoot the messenger, but I hate to say it. Box truck CDL, the gross vehicle weight, probably going to be 33,000, but that is, and along with, the air brakes, the sort of stuff, stuff that you got to have, that will determine. So a non-CDL holder, you can't do nothing with a CDL piece of equipment. This is important, y'all, because people be mad as hell. I got a CDL. What you mean? Yeah, but you went and got, okay, you got champagne in your pocket, but you're rolling on beer. Okay, you need to be sipping on it. Don't get mad. Just be aware and do what you got to do. So this will definitely help in the decision-making process. Yes, box trucks have to operate the same way as the larger pieces of equipment. You still need an ELD. You still got to come down off it on the time. You still got to do your 10 hours. You have to operate. When you get that authority says this is how you got to govern yourself. Okay, so govern yourselves accordingly. Ain't that all right? Sure enough. Sure enough. So just some, just a little something. Just a little something, just a little information. A little information ain't never hurt nobody. Did y'all write that down though? Did y'all write that down though? I think I'm gonna turn off Facebook because they say Facebook just doing the fool on them. Doing the entire fool. So y'all on Facebook, if y'all on there, come over to TikTok, even Instagram, acting like it got some sense on tonight, or YouTube, because I'm gonna turn it on off over here on Facebook. And you all can find and catch the replay on YouTube. All right. I might even share the replay on the Facebook page. The link to the YouTube. All right. So y'all have a good night over there. Okay. All hearts and minds are clear. All right. Good night. That's over there on Facebook. Now the rest of y'all, don't you go nowhere now, unless y'all, you ready to go. I can't hold you hostage. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. It's not okay. So yeah, y'all. Page. Select the default page. Profile to go live. Child, my whole situation done changed over here on Facebook. All right, y'all done say I can get stars during the live. Now I got to read up again on the new situation. Ain't he moving? Sure enough. Okay, LaShonda. So yeah, y'all. Anybody got any questions, any concerns? Y'all know where to find everything that I have. If you need a free 30 days I forgot to tell you about the load board. If you need a free 30-day subscription to the DAT load board, hit the link in the bio. If you are a carrier looking for a factoring company, hit the link in the bio. I got Porter on lock. Hit that link and read or call you back on whatever it is that y'all do and how y'all do it, go on and walk it out. You know, you know, it's 12:21. Y'all, we having a good time on tonight. Time has really got away from me because I got on here almost 10 o'clock. We've been on here 2 hours and 24 minutes. So I'm gonna allow you all some time. Anybody have any questions, any concerns? Y'all know where to find the ebook. Y'all know where to find. But again, once I turn this live off, the $299 gonna go away. So if anybody needs the $299 special on tonight, go ahead and get that right now. Oh, right now. Whew. Mm-hmm. So everybody good? All right, y'all. We don't quiet it down. I'm gonna get up off of here. I gave y'all something to think about. There's something to think about. No rush, no worries, none of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna call it a night. Too late for me to eat anything, so I have to holler at breakfast in the morning because this ain't it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, all hearts and minds. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank y'all so much for the taps and the gifts and the flowers and the hearts. Yes, go ahead, Sharonda. There's a question on YouTube, y'all. Hold the line. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yes, I do. But I talk about them, talk about what they are, who I'm connected with, but I don't go into the details because I talk about it enough for you to know what it is and enough for you to talk to your carriers about it. But as far as the factoring conversation, I can't have that because it's a private conversation between the factoring company representative and the transportation company. And once they come to an agreement and move forward, then they'll give you a password for your login so you can do their credit check and stuff. I'm actually going to get with Reed and see if he can do me a recording, just giving some information, and I'm going to add that to the course. Here's another thing about the course. Anything that I learn, anything that I need to add, I will just add it to your course. You do not have to pay more money. You do not have to, shoot me $50 more. That's not what's up. If you still in your 60 days and I learn something else or I find something else that we need to know, I'm going to add it to your portal. Okay, get that info. Also, I done got beside myself. Let me answer Sharonda. Let me come back over here. Because I got something for y'all. Let me tell y'all about all I'm doing. You think it'll go over 90 days before he will be consistent? No, you'll start to see some movement. It just depends on the equipment, what you got going on, but you'll see, it'll get consistent. Well, not consistent, but you'll have more opportunities over the 90 days. But you want to prepare them for at least 90 days and make sure that they are financially prepared for at least 90 days because the variables will happen. Like you got him one in the same day today and they moving, he might not move no more for the rest of the month or for the next couple of weeks. So you always want to give it that 90-day window. That way, when they start getting antsy and start getting worked up and start talking to you in a tone that you don't quite appreciate, you just run them on back to the beginning conversations. Remember, we said there was a conversation that we had. There was an operation. We came to an agreement on how this gonna go. I am communicating to you. Don't bite my head off. That's your equipment. That's your choice. That's your option. That's your stuff. Don't you say that right there. You keep it. CDL holder with a 40-foot flatbed. So he has the right equipment. So brokers may still, move with him. And what you want to do also, Sharonda, was when did you find him a back haul? Did you find him some back? Did you find his next move? Going to add that because my time ticking. I'll get with him sometime next week. Do you talk about? Okay, I did answer that. So yeah, just keep moving them. Make sure you play nice, with the people who will work with you. And just let them know, hey, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing. What is this weekly ranking? Refresh. 600. What is this gift? Oh, okay. Yeah, I go touching stuff. Not yet working on it. Okay. Okay. And there you go. How long is when does he deliver the load that you found him? What is the best commercial vehicle when starting out if you have a CDL? That choice will be up to the person that's making the purchase, what they want to drive. I mean, what they want to ride in, what they want to pay. That isn't anything as a dispatcher that I advise. I just run whatever you got if we want to move forward, but I cannot advise. But if there's anybody on any other platforms who knows what the best commercial vehicle to start out with, if you want to have some input, I will definitely relay the message to mind your business, but I don't have any Sharonda, what else did you do? I'm about to say something, y'all. No, I'm not. Does your course help with business setup, or does it just teach how to dispatch? My course talks to you about never knowing what a dispatcher was all the way through. So I talk about what we are, who we are. I talk about what you need to do to start the business up. I talk about what you need for the business, and I talk about what you need, how to get it, how much it costs, where to find it, everything. Bill boy, everything. So that is included. I don't leave nothing out. I seen that my dispatcher agreement expired. Can you renew it for me because I just got around to setting up my home office? All right, Tiffany, you just got in. I just made the announcement for people to be careful. Yes, I'll get you squared away. When you order the ebook, order the agreement. You have 72 hours to download it. So I won't be able to set it back up for you. However, if you send me an email from where you have it, I will get with you and get you your copy. Just send me an email and your receipt, or the email that you use to purchase it. When starting out, do you have to start with a box truck, or can you use it, go for different equipment? Um, when starting out, I would be careful with the equipment that you choose, because if you do not know how to run certain pieces of equipment, you're not going to keep the carrier. Um, Box trucks are who are going to willingly be coming and be plentiful. Honestly, those who drive the dry vans and the refrigerators and the flatbeds, they're not really checking for a dispatcher. They feel like they know their worth, and they don't want to deal with that, especially if they knew or they know that they're new. Um, Even with me, yes, I started off with two new companies. But we were the one, they left me alone. But the second one, we grew together. So I'm running dry vans and refrigerators and power onlys now. But I stayed with that same company and we grew into these pieces of equipment. But just coming out the gate now, like now, I would definitely be, I could get anybody I want. I could pull them, honey. I can pull them because I know how to run it and I know how to. But then they wasn't checking new dispatchers because they want to maximize that truck, and they know that we're still learning. Now you can speak well, um, but you're gonna have to show improve. And speaking of speak well, y'all watch your percentages. Be able to speak to what you are going to do for them, and don't be trying to charge them for the equipment that they drive. The reason that that is important is because we have people who have been taught to target. Those people know what they got, they know what they are worth, and they don't have time to be, being gouged, because they're new businesses as well. And also with your percentages for your first carrier, advise. I always advise. I don't tell nobody what to do. I would advise that you maximize your services but minimize your percentage. The reason that I say that is you coming out the gate. So trying to charge somebody 7, 8, 9%, don't do that to yourself. You are still utilizing these people or persons as practice. So to offset that, you need to be charging about 5%, no more than 6. You can tell them that you'll revisit that price in, like, 60 days or whatever, or you can leave them at that rate forever. And then your next people, when you got that experience and you know what you're doing, then you hit them with your 7, 8% or whatever you're trying to do. But always be able to speak to your percentage. You don't ever want somebody to ask you what you charge 8% for. Oh, you drive a refrigerated van, you're gonna make a lot of money. So they're gonna say, you know what? Haul. Yes. Don't ask me nothing. But if you can say, this is what I do, this is what I book, this is how I move, this is what I'm gonna fight for, this is what I'm gonna strive for. If you can speak to the service that you're gonna get, because they want to see the service. Your percentage is fine as long as you tell me the services, and the services align with me not having to do nothing. Run that. Let's do that. I recently purchased a 30 and 40-foot flatbed trailer, and I'm trying to get started with my audio. Well, the 30, you can see if you can take that back and get you a 40. Brokers do not want to work with a 30 foot. Also, hot shots. Let's talk about this. If you are a hot shot carrier and you have your truck and you have your 40 foot or better truck, but you do not have a CDL, you are going to be you're not going to get what you think you're going to get, because it's like running a non-CDL box truck. You cannot haul over 10,000 pounds, which is not going to maximize what you paid for your trailer and get you your money like you should, like a CDL holder. I ain't saying run and get you no CDL, because that's a task. But what I am saying is, do not expect to maximize that trailer because you can't hold a weight. Mm-hmm. Yepity, yep, yep, yep. What's this thing called? All right, y'all good? Y'all good? Look at y'all. Y'all coming through with the questions, though. That's what I'm talking about. Download. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. All right, y'all. Anybody got any questions, any concerns? I'm gonna get ready to get up off of here. This Benadryl done caused an adverse effect. Got me a little sleepy. My fiance has his own company. The plan is to run his trucks once I get the experience. Also, your fiance is a CDL holder. Okay. Okay. I don't think there's anybody left over here on Instagram either. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. If you're still on here, head on over to YouTube and TikTok. We appreciate you. Good night. Thanks for the information. No problem, Sharonda. Thank you for coming, and thanks for asking the questions that really got the information out there for folks. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, 4 trucks. Okay. So right now he's running himself, or he run under a company? Then see your request. For anybody who is looking for information on what loads are doing what, however, please hit the link in my bio. Bit me in my face. And get the free 30-day subscription to the DAT load board so you can do some research. His World Trust himself, he still drives and has other 3 drivers, also 2 drivers leased onto his company. Who's he running? It's no, don't tell me who he's running for. Don't tell me the name unless it's Amazon. But does he have like a dedicated situation in running them through a shipper, or are they all running on Amazon? Okay. So he has dedicated for all of those, even the ones that are leased on? The reason that I'm asking is if he's waiting for you to get started and he already has a dedicated situation, is he going to stop that dedicated situation to start doing what it is that you can do? Now, good. I'm just waiting for her to respond. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all still there? Well, she might be typing. So I'm gonna let her finish, y'all. If anybody else has any questions, any concerns, please let me know. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. If there's anybody again who needs a self-paced dispatching course, for the duration of this live, it will be $299. If you need it, hit the link in my bio. It'll show up for $399. When you get to checkout, you will type in the word STARS, STARS, and it will take the $100 off, and you can go ahead and purchase the course for those who need it. Well, we're gonna talk at the red table first since I'm new. We're not doing anything extreme as of yet. Gotcha. Then we gotta do the red table talk. Again, we gotta talk about this thing, sir. Is you willing to let go of that old thing to get into this new thing? Now, if the old thing working, we ain't gonna mess with it, okay? But it's all good though, because even if he wants to hold on to that as the dedicated situation, if he wants to add other people or get other people that want to lease on, then you can run them, get acclimated. Um, you know, it can be worked out. It can be worked out. And that's for sure. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I greatly appreciate you all Thank you so much. You could have been anywhere, 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 but you decided to give me just a little bit of your time, and I greatly appreciate that. I hope I did right by you for the time that you did allow me to have, and I look forward to speaking to and with you all again. Y'all have a great night. It is already Friday. It's payday Friday. So I'll come on here tomorrow and we're going to talk about how you get paid. How you get paid? How you get paid? Hey, you remember my pay? Run my pay. Yay. We're gonna talk about tomorrow how you get paid. Hey, just got paid. Friday night. I just got my deposit. Cause I don't play right. I run these loads. Pay me on time. Okay, but anyway, I don't remix the whole song. I rested it. Johnny Kemp. So y'all have a good night. I'm probably gonna come on tomorrow in the afternoon. In the afternoon, like the 1 o'clock hour. Cause some people don't be knowing how to get paid. They don't get taught that in their courses or whatever they're taking, which I don't know why that's the main event. I talk about that too in the course, how you get paid. I show you what I use to get paid, what you can put, why I like it, how you can use it, why you do step by step. My course is actually set up where you can have the course in this tab or on this screen if you got multiple screens, and you can do everything that I'm doing on your own. You can tap it, you can touch it, you can set it up. I ain't leave nothing out. Nothing out. Nothing. So, all right, y'all. Y'all get into that. We will get together on tomorrow. Again, last call. If anybody wants to get the course right now for $100 off, please go ahead and do that now. Will there be one? If not, that is fine. But once I close out this live out, that's what I'm over here clicking on too. The sale will go away. And it will be back to the $399. I'm not saying that nobody got the $399 because we're gonna be prosperous. Okay, we're gonna have a little change in the bank. Okay, by any means necessary. So I just wanted to tell y'all that little piece of information again. Thank y'all so much. And you all have a great, great, great rest of your night or early morning. And we will get together on tomorrow. I'm going to leave the sale up for about 15 minutes when I get off of here because I don't want to cut it off and somebody is in the middle of their purchase. So you have until 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to get it if you need it. All right. Thank you all so much. And y'all have a great rest of your night.